Sunderland. Zero.
And a pleasant Thursday evening / Friday morning to you guys. Hey, what the heck? Happy Friday, man. That feels good to say, even though it's not Friday here, but welcome. Thanks for tuning in to the Virtual USA Flying Club's Winterlude event. And yeah, it should be a good one. We're going to be flying a 2-hopper. We're going to be going here from Meigs Field. Old Meigs Field. I'm wondering how happy the ATC here at Chicago is going to be about that. But as you guys all know, probably by now, if you don't, Microsoft Flight Sim included Meigs Field as one of the handcrafted airports in one of the updates that came out not too long ago. But anyway, we're going to depart here. We're going to fly up to Burke Lakefront, which is up near Cleveland, and then we're going to go Cleveland or Burke Lakefront up to Rockcliff, that is up by Ottawa. And right now, the weather in Canada is not the greatest. So here's Burke Lakefront. Should be pretty good up there. But this is where we're going, guys. So with any luck here, I think, where are we at? These pink dots. Rutland, no, up here, Gooseburg. Anyway, we're in this mess. So, I don't know. With any luck, maybe the worst of it will have moved on. Who the heck knows? But we're going to go for it regardless. But before we dive in, let me say hello to Jet Pilot Cinnamon, the godfather of the founder of the Virtual USA Flying Club. Hello, sir. Steve-O Niner. Just barely got beat out by the first chat, but welcome, Steve. Nerd with Wings. How's it going? Doing good now that you're employed again. Always good to be gainfully employed, my friend. No question about that. So we've got ourselves the right proper crosswind, so I'm not even sure. I'll probably just depart runway 30 since we're down here closer to that. But before we do that, we do need to get everything kind of loaded up and ready to rock and roll. So let's begin. This is the Soulworks Studios PC12. Really fun aircraft, and it's been a minute, so I'm looking forward to flying it again for sure. All right, did that take removing all that takes the covers and the chocks off and all that good stuff, so that's cool. Let's make sure the parking brake is set. It is indeed set. Standby bus on the overhead is on. All the other switches are off right now. Flaps are reading 0. Gear lever is down. Everything else I think looks good for now. And we can do bat 1 and 2. On and on. Again, you guys will have to kind of just tweak the sounds as we go. But there we go. Let's try that for now. We need the fuel pumps on, which they already are on auto. We need the ignition. Auto ignition is also on. Let's do some nav lights. And right now I don't need any internal lights. I've set the time 12 hours ahead, so it's about 7 in the morning. Well, be 8 in the morning Chicago time, so we should be good as far as lights go. We'll turn the, if we need some panel lights or things like that, we'll turn those on as we get going. But all right, everything I think is good. It's time to start it. 1001, 1002. Looking for 13, we've got it. Let's come up here to ground idle. Whoops. Don't bump it back down. I'm sure that helped the engine. Goodness. I did not monitor hot starts or hung starts or any of that stuff, but luckily we ended up with a good one, even though we accidentally flipped it back into idle cutoff. So that looks good. Gen 1 and 2 can come on. Didn't use external power. We can turn the inverter on. Oh, it's already on gen. Avionics can come on. And yeah, I kind of have a feeling we might need some heat today, but we'll just kind of get the air flowing for now. All right, we do have ATC again. Nothing specific to Meigs field, obviously, because this is no longer a place, but I'm just hoping that they will be okay with me. I mean, technically, you know, I don't even know. Like, I'm not
system
sure if
test okay.
Considered uncontrolled or what, but we're going to check in with Chicago Approach before we do anything. And
sorry, so continue straight to hold for Yankee for United 2417?
Yes, correct. Southwest Street 96, this is the Southwest Street 96, direct Bacon.
Direct Bacon, Southwest Street 96. Approach United 1278, sending to 90,000 information and whiskey.
United 1278, Chicago Approach.
So technically, we're just south of Chicago, and I've kind of logged in here at Paul Walkie, which is Chicago Executive.
Ready for taxi at signature.
So anyway, I believe that we...
Aircraft, I heard Air Canada checking in. What's your flight level?
I believe we will be...
Okay, so where are you?
I believe we will be in Approach's airspace, though. But I'm going to find out. I don't know.
Air Canada, if you're checking in anywhere in Chicago's airspace, contact Chicago Center for 120.35.
120.35. Any chance to get Golf for United 2417?
And 2417, runway 2 right at Golf, line up await, wind 29006.
28 right at Golf, line up away, United 2417.
United 2417, available distance, Golf is going to be 11,100.
Perfect.
Chicago Approach, November 11816.
stand by. I got a couple of things going on. Just give me 1 second. Southwest 396, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
20.25, Southwest 360.
Rapenza, hello.
Charlie Fox Drop, Mike Sarah Papa, 227 Center,
Hello.
be sure to taxi. 27 Center taxi via Delta.
Welcome, Raiders. Washcrank, hello. Hello. Welcome, 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 you guys.
Okay, let's check runway 27 Center for Mike
Joby,
and
what is going on?
Bravo.
Joby,
Tango Tango or Bravo?
thanks for the follow.
Okay, I'll go
Nomad.
to Bravo. Or Bravo
Hi.
for Mike Sarah.
Happy Friday.
11816, go ahead.
Yes, sir. On the ground at Old Meigs Field. I didn't know if I would request IFR clearance through you.
Yeah, negative. That aircraft has been, that airport is decommissioned, so you have to call me airborne if you need any kind of flight following IFR services.
All right, appreciate the clarification. 11816. So there you go.
Good evening.
If you're flying out of Meigs, since it's no longer an airfield, you have to call depart like it's uncontested or uncontested. Like it is, it's uncontrolled, and then you pick up things in the air. So that's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and program things in. Again, welcome, Rapenza. Thank you for the raid. And I am doing good. I am doing really good. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. Downwind Sim, hey. Avgeek Ethan as well. Hello. And Resolated, what is going on? Thanks for the 10 months. Neighbor, thank you so very much.
Golf, right turn ahead 070, clear for takeoff.
Right heading, right, clear for takeoff, 24.
Good to see everybody. Thank you for coming in again. We're flying from Old Meigs Field, and which has been decommissioned, of course. Done at the gym. Y'all ripped up and you ready to go. I love it. So this is going to be interesting. I don't.
That's why I'm gonna give you the information. Frontier flight 1620. Just make sure you load G8 center using the boggler transition.
I don't know that it's going to let us enter. So this is the problem with flying out of Meigs Field.
Yeah, 28 center.
So we're going to try to put it in here.
Sorry about that.
I don't think it'll register. Yeah. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put Burke Lakefront or Palwaukee. So Paul KPWK Palwaukee, which is the closest kind of executive airport. And you're going to haul directly into bed, cleared directly to the Bravo Echo Delta VOR and straight in approach, Washrank. Have a great night, my friend.
Yeah, it's got traffic on the cross runway.
About 2 in the morning where he's at right now. So anyway, we'll go Palwaukee. We'll come out of there. We will go to Chet. But again, I just learned something. If you depart from a defunct, non-existent airport or one that's been decommissioned, essentially you treat it like an uncontrolled airport, and then you just call or a pop-up IFR once you get rolling. So that actually is a good thing, because then I don't have to wait around while he's messing with other people. I want the Tango Oscar Lima VOR. Apparently I'm not going to get that.
No, 2417 Chicago departure. Radar
What else is that called? Oh, that's Toledo. That's Toledo. Hold on.
070, passing 2,200.
What else can I call?
2417 direct D-Bay climb and maintain 15,000.
Yeah, TOL. Huh? That's really weird.
15,000 right. Direct E-Bake, 2417.
If I do that, that's going to think it wants that to be my my arrival airport. All right, we're going to skip over that for now. Interesting. Delta, Juliet Bravo.
Chicago approach, American 2398 is at Terminal 1.
Suto.
Gate C9 for pushback.
American 0211.
And
American
then
0211, moment
Burke
Q2 left,
Lakefront.
line up and wait, wind 2906.
Burke Lakefront, one of our favorite airports.
0211, line up and wait. We're starting our other engine. It might be just.
And
change that.
we are.
Charlie Fox, Mike Sierra Papa, moment T7 center.
Actually, we'll be departing. Never mind. We'll be departing VFR. And then we'll be picking up flight following, or not flight following, but pop-up IFR, which is followed. 3 a.m. for wash rank. Oh man, go get some sleep, dude. Thanks for coming in.
Delta 700 Chicago Approach, information whiskey, the altimeter 3015, inspect the visual approach to 28 center.
So we'll be good stewards. Again, I would normally go with the local CTAP, but since Meigs doesn't have one, we're just going to go 2280 for now. Okay, let's see. Nav, radio, and avionics are set. Clearance is obtained. Transponder code is entered. Flight plan is entered. We're going to depart north. So let's spin our heading bug. I think I have this guy set. I do. To runway heading, which is 300. This is one of the feeder aircraft where I actually use one of my knobs over here on my Bravo because the heading bug is clear down here. It's kind of a pain in the neck to look for it all the way down there. Can I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? There we go. And I'll get rid of you as well. Oh, and the other thing I have not done, does this have, I'm trying to remember. This doesn't have a functional iPad yet, so I think I have to actually enter I may have to enter the mass, all the fuel and stuff. How do I have to? I think I might have to do that just through the menu. Sorry about that. I should have done that ahead of time. I feel like I haven't had to do that with this plane, but again, it's been a little while, so this'll get it loaded up. So I need block fuel of 1200 for this first leg, and which is about what I have. And so I'm going to go ahead and just take a little bit more here just to have some margin of error. Okay, that looks good. We got a lot of passengers heading up to Ottawa Rockcliff. They're doing their celebration right now. It's a winter celebration that they do on the weekends in the month of February. So kind of interesting. Let's initially get going out here at like how about like 9,500. We're heading eastbound. Then we'll pick up the pop-up ILS. Holy cow! I can't even talk tonight. Gens are on. AV buses are on. Heating, cooling is on. Radio, avionics, transponder code is set. Flight plan, heading altitude, altimeter pressurization. Remember, this one gave us some problems last time. Still on the fence as to whether or not I actually have to turn that on, but I am going to go up to, ultimately up to 250. So I need to make sure that I do have, I kind of think you just need to have the climate system turned on. That's what I do in other aircraft similar to this, but I've also had the pressurization thing holler at me and not go away until I turn this lever on as well. So that's kind of what I'm doing for now until I learn better. Alright, inertial SEP is open. We don't need it because we're on the pavement. We can do the windshield heats. Yeah, left and right hand windshield heating coming on here. The taxi light can come on. We're about ready to rock and roll, you guys. I think. Let's set the flaps to 15. Just one notch, and we're going to take a right. We're going to head down to that end and take off. Got, let's, what are my errors here? Terrain inhibited. Oh, I forgot to do the pusher test. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Pusher test. Where are you, pusher test? All right, flaps 15 confirmed. Overhead, we're going to go pusher test. Is pushed. And then released. We're going to move the power forward until the shaker engages. Then we're going to move back to idle. Stick shaker goes for 2 seconds, and there's a pause. I'm supposed to hold the stick shaker interruptus. There we go. And pusher test button released. Alright, that should take care of that. And no, it did not. Ooh, angle. Do I have ice already? Oh, de-ice. The angle of attack de-icer is on already. Okay. I'll take your word for that. I shouldn't really need... No, I don't want that open. Yeah, I want that open. I want that open. Alright. I think we're ready to go. I've really yet to do the pusher test correctly. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna work on it, but I never do. Ross House, excuse me. Hello, welcome. Meigsfield traffic. Pilatus PC12 is taxiing to runway 30 from the transient area, Meigsfield. Well, hello again. Welcome. Let's fly up to Ottawa tonight. What do you say? We're used to warm weather in Atlanta. Not sure about this coldness. Yeah, we've got some snow coming in our direction, and I'm with you, buddy. Let's test the reverser. That is working. Brakes are working. I think we're about ready to rock and roll. There's our first route, yes indeed, but don't go from CGX because that's Meigs. Go from somewhere else nearby, and that way everybody can kind of know where you're headed. We're going to go to GPS mode. We're going to chase the magenta tonight. We've got IFR conditions as we get up close to Ottawa, so we're full IFR tonight, although we have the weather set to daytime, so that's the only cheat. All right. Before takeoff check, we're going to put the landing lights, the strobe, the beacon, the recogs on. Put the probes on. Passenger signs can come on. I've got a feeling it's going to be a little chilly, so I'll go ahead and turn the heaters on. We're looking to rotate at 79, climb out between 110 and 120.
Here's Cameron.
Yep, Cleveland area is where I am headed, and it's still not loving me because I didn't do the pusher test correctly. And yeah, it's going to be yelling at me all night for that. Meigsfield traffic. Pilatus 11816 is departing 30. Will be a right-hand turnout VFR to the east, Meigsfield. Hi, Pentagon. Final is clear. Runway is clear. Kind of wanted to depart this way just to get a look at the Chicago city skyline, if nothing else. Alright, and oh, it must not be 30 now, it's 36. I've been seeing the wrong thing this whole time. 36. Yeah. Apologies, Meigsfield. The Pilatus 816 is going to be departing 36 and a right-hand turnout. Meigs Field. Not that there's anybody that's here, but you never know. Okay, let's roll it up. Torque of 30. Let's try to keep it in the green here. We can have it even go a little past that for the departure here. Looks like brakes released. We do have a nice crosswind coming from our right. Try to keep it somewhat on the runway here. Airspeed's alive. And there's rotates. Positive rate. Here comes the gear.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Bring flaps up. Take a look at the kind of mushy Chicago skyline. I've got like everything turned down to like medium settings because my my system is potatoes at this point. But away we go.
Whoop, whoop, pull up. The rain.
That's right. T-WAST it is. It is, it is. I'm just going to kind of start heading out here eastbound. That way I know I can kind of get away from O'Hare and all this busyness as we go here. Climb, I'm going to bring the torque back just a bit. Don't need to be redlining it. Let's update the heading bug. And I might be able to do this. Yes, indeed. Arm the heading. Arm the heading. No, no. Why isn't it letting me arm the heading? Interesting. Okay, never mind. I'm pretty stable. I don't know why it's not, but it's not. Autopilot engaged. No, no. Oh, I know why. I have to. Uh-oh. Well, I have something turned on up here. Everything looks okay up here. Whoops. Let's not slide off of that. I hadn't done the autopilot test, that's why. Not bad.
Autopilot trim.
That is why. Now we should be good. Yep. Heading mode engaged. We're going to go ahead and capture the indicated. I'm going to arm the altitude here. And we're climbing maybe a hair fast, but that's okay. That was what I did. I forgot to do the autopilot test. Let's go back over to approach and we'll see if we can get our pop-up.
602 heavy. Second time 180 to Seika and second time 120.75.
I actually think I'm going to go direct Chet. We're just going to kind of head out of here on our route.
You know, 1035, I'll get you slow here, should surely okay.
Alright, nav is set. And
Delta 700,
it'll turn left to go right, one of those deals? I do, downwind sim. I actually got to talk to him tonight a little bit. It was pretty cool.
Delta 700, turn left heading 330.
Talk to him, and where are you going? Why are we not going to Chet? Oh boy, this was a rough intercept. What the heck? What in the heck? What in the heckity heck? That was not good.
UPS 602 say the airspeed.
That was not what I
After all,
wanted.
for every solution,
AP
there's a
is
problem.
not off. Nope, it's there. I was just
UPS
trying to go
602 say airspeed.
direct to Chet. Hello, good fixins.
UPS 602 Chicago approach.
Direct. Activate.
You know, 1035, how do you hear approach?
We're good there. Let's nav
Delta
that, baby.
700 fighting 220 now. 220
And?
Delta 700.
No, it's wanting to turn left. What in the world is going on?
Delta 700, left turn,
Huh.
220.
Turn it off till you figure it. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I'm just going to have to chase it.
UPS 602. Are you on frequency?
Just going to have to chase it with my heading bug for now. Because the main thing I want to do is just get away from Chicago at the moment.
Delta 700, turn left heading 150 for traffic, 1
That's
o'clock,
really
less
weird.
than 4 miles.
Really weird.
Thank you, sir.
That's going to be a big issue if I'm trying to
Annie
fly.
West reminding you to read the chat.
CDI set to VLOG. Ah, yes it is. That's right. I have to come down here and I have to change this. So you can't, like if I click out of that, watch, it'll pop back in. I forgot about that. So I have to change the HSI down here. No, the nav system down here. There it is. That's the kicker. Thank you, Downwind Sim. Good catch on that. Okay, click that again. There we go, GPS mode. Now we should be cooking. Thank you. Good job. Good job. I am, yeah. I am definitely just like the pros do it, really. If you were to, you know, look up a YouTube video on professional PC12 pilots and what they do,
700, turn left heading 09.
it's basically the same.
Yeah, 1035, let's do this. 180 to Seika Tower 120.75.
I'm going to try to get away a little bit and then call him up, see if I can get that pop up.
1035, 180 to Seika Tower
As you
120.75.
can see, they're a little busy, but I'm kind of out of trouble. I just about got in major trouble. He was probably looking at me going, "What are you doing, dude?" I just like to keep them on their toes.
American 4555, 131 center, turn right heading 090, clear for takeoff.
All right. And departure November 11816. Yeah, VFR eastbound 9500. I'd like to pick up pop-up IFR to Burke Lakefront. I think he said go ahead. I hope. I hope.
And number 11816 Chicago departure, you're ready to contact, this is going to be 10 to the east of the Gary Airport. And show you 9,500 squawk 6250, maintain VFR for them.
6250 will maintain VFR for now, November 11816. 250, alright.
And Chicago approach 9837. Should I go to center?
6250.
You're at 357.
Enter.
Contact
Altitude
Chicago
reporting K. We're cool there. Good there. We're good there.
120.35. Thank you.
So approach 10 megawatts to
Negative, I have a turn pretty surely.
okay, negative.
And number 11816, you clear to the Burke Lakefront Airport with vectors check S-File. Maintain 15,000, expect level 250 within 1 minute. And range frequency for them.
Cleared to Burke Lakefront. Radar vectors Chet then is filed. We'll maintain 15,000 for now. We'll expect 250 November 11816.
11816, Rebecca Rugg.
Alright, it's as easy as that, boys and girls. Arm. And then let's do vertical speed. Have to pull that out. We're going to go probably 1,000 feet a minute would be good. Keep an eyeball on our speed here. And again, our normal climb speed.
11816, clear direct Chet, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
All right, direct Chet, and actually we just went past that, but we'll go over to Chicago Center 11816.
Number 11816, I'm sorry, direct Gipper, and then contact Chicago Center 120.35.
Perfect. Direct Gipper and over to Center 11816. Mr.
So coming to Takeoff
Stein.
330.
Hello. Hello, hello.
We can take 330 for
So 20, 120,
American 4555, Chicago departure, ready to contact Delta
5. Chicago Center, the big boys. Hog butcher to the world. Alright, that looks good. We are we up? Are we climbing? Yes, we are.
Chicago Center, mid-flight.
Got back in there, heading up to 15.
Kilo uniform.
Anyway, I was about to say the normal climb speed is between 110 and 120, so we're plenty fast here, but that's okay. We've got a long way to go. We can make progress this way also.
That's 7226.
M. Stein, how are you?
7226.
Did you end up flying here, or did you pour 9 Alpha Papa iced up just outside of Buffalo? Oh no! Oh no! If they were heated cones, it would have helped. Chicago Center, good evening, November 11816, climbing 11,500. Heated cones are on order. Chicago Center has decided to take a break. Alright, panel, advisory can come on here. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. I don't think I'm going to turn anything else on. It's kind of nice to have some backlighting. Oh, there it went. Advisories, huh? Can't tell if he's trying to talk or if he's just super quiet or what. November 11816. Sorry, you were a little low there, but we've got you now.
Plot 11816, yeah, sorry about that. Climb and maintain flight level 250, normal speed.
Nope, totally my fault. Up to 250 and resume normal speed. Lotus 816. Yeah, I just had him turned way down.
Southwest 4052, cross.
Because I never know.
6,000, the midway altimeter 3016,
I
midway
never know
landing
how
31 center.
stinking loud they're going to be from frequency to frequency, right?
Information, Quebec, and hills at 5,000.
Okay, so
4052 is going to be hills at 6,000.
we're gonna pump it up
Okay, I got
just
to
a
change
little
that
bit
at my
here.
FMC. Okay, hills
Go
at
about
6,000.
34 on the torque,
That's up at
94 on the
4052, so you're
NG,
seeing Haley at
755. I'm kind
Yeah,
of
it's up at
temp limited
4052, I'm
right
looking at that
now,
right
so
now. That's my
I'm just
bad.
trying
It's
to
Haley 6,000.
just trying to bump it up
okay.
to
Haley
get as
at
close as I
6,000,
can.
4052.
United 1789, descend across the
Yeah,
pole.
that's a pretty good volume for him.
2000, O'Hare altimeter at 3015, landing.
You don't have your IFR procedures down, but give it a try anyway. Cool. Well, you know, that's how you learn, right? You hop in, you ice up, you crash, and the next time you do it, you just try to get a little further, and before you know it, you're able to do it.
12,000 feet, United at 13.
See how it goes tonight. So the
Midpoint 2, your radar
I'm gonna
contact, maintain
give you guys a
VFR,
little
visit
look
your destination.
at what's going on here.
Destination is going to be 23 Whiskey Sierra. It should come up as Columbia St. Mary's Heliport, I believe.
Okay.
We're going to, is it
Ozark
Rockcliff.
712, Minneapolis Center, that's line frequency.
CYRO,
We can change food Ozark 712.
Rockcliff. So we are IFR, and like,
United
oh, it's better. It was low
1789,
IFR when we started.
Holds at
We got
12,000,
-7 light snow. Winds are
3015, landing.
not bad. 9 knots at 060. 2 miles of visibility. 12,000 ceiling. Broken at 12. Broken at 18. It had a vertical visibility a little while ago of like 1,000 feet or something like that. So it's warming right up, guys. It's going to be super nice here in just a little bit. But yeah, looks like Runway 9er is going to be our choice
Southwest 1449.
into Rockcliff tonight.
1000 southbound altimeter.
So you can help me out, M. Stein. You can sit here. I'll kick Freckles out, and you
Send
can
across
sit right
Meigs at
seat for me.
11,000. Southwest 1449.
Okay, altitude is armed. I am climbing at 1,000. I am doing 180, so that's going to be just fine. I'm in the green here. Green.
Charlie Foxtrot Mike Sierra Papa.
It's as hard as I'm going to push it, because I'm actually going to be yellow a little bit with my temps, so we'll pull that back up.
Mike Sierra Papa, thanks for the help, guys.
Go. And yeah, you know what I need to do is I need to, good thing them's my shoes is here, because I need to reconfigure my map here. Change user fields. I'm trying to remember what ETA to destination. Oh, I want to keep that. This is so I guess it's all the same. Wind, I want the wind. I got a nice tailwind. Look at that 80 knot tailwind, baby. What is this distance to? Distance to waypoint. All right.
Southwest 4852, contact Chicago.
This is the vertical speed. I guess those are okay. I think that might be what I have. I think that might be what I have set up for the other one anyway. Maybe it saves the user fields, but so yeah, about 42 minutes into Burke, and then it's I want to say about an hour and 15 hour 20 minutes from Burke up to Rockcliff, but that is where it's going to start getting fun. No doubt about that. All right, let me give you a little
357, contact
little outside look-see here.
125.17.
Going to KC Center, and you got the 9 for 93%.
Yep, you can kind of see a little bit of the buildup right there.
Citation 2, Lima Golf, Minneapolis Center's offline, proceed to change.
22-8, thanks for the service. Citation to Lima Golf.
There's our keeper shot. Thumbnail shot. Looks like we might end up being a little uncontrolled here in the Cleveland area, unfortunately. Got somebody behind me in a TBM. Oh, very nice. Very nice. They'll probably be a little faster than me. Well, I don't know, honestly. I actually don't know. It's going to be comparable. I bet I can haul more. All right, center up that heading bug, and yeah, nothing to do now but sit and make sure that can I reset this guy? Nope. Do it by hand. So make sure it captures 250. Ooh, you know what else I have to do? Let's turn the exterior lights off here. We'll leave the nav beacon strobe on. All this looks good. Non-essentials could stay in auto, actually. And I don't think it hurts to have the stand. I don't even know. I think we'll just leave the standby bus on. Well, everybody's week been okay. It's been admittedly a little bit of a long one for me, but you know, not horrible. Oh no, JPC, they lost a tough one. I know you said it was 1-1 there at one point. That's too bad. Lost 2-1. Doggone it. What I forgot to do too is
United 1789, contact Chicago Approach 119.0.
I muted the Virtual USA Flying Club Discord channel while I was kind of getting the intro going, but I want to get that back up and running just in case there's any questions.
Block 19.0 for United 1789.
Chicago Center, I'm like 45.
Big shout out, by the way, to Mike Sanante and, well, actually a couple guys. Andrew McAlpin for stepping up. I originally was thinking I might miss tonight's game because I was hired to take pictures at local college basketball game tonight, but that game was canceled due to weather. So, anyway, I was able to jump back in, but between JPC and Andrew, they kind of had taken care of getting everything ironed out. And, yeah, all I had to do was hop back in and fly, even though it was my
Chicago
event.
Center's American 2398 is at 8,000 to 15,000.
Tom.
American 2398, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 340, resume normal speed.
340 over my normal speed for American 2398.
M500.
Ooh, JPC, hear him in the background. He's in the M500, so that that Meridian can really roll. That thing will definitely be outpacing me. I'm thinking we'll be up around 180 or so time we level out. But really, doesn't matter because we have 101 knots. Are you kidding me? 101 knot tailwind. So, holy moly. I will be honest with you, I did not plan this route because of the tailwind possibilities. I just planned it because I wanted to fly out of Meigs at some point in time, and Burke Lakefront, which is one of my favorite airports, is about halfway in between, so I'm like, oh, that'll be perfect. But, Vixie, disappointing teams, I feel your pain. All right, let's take a look. How bad can it be? How bad can it be? So in the Atlantic.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Oh, see, here we go again. We've got cabin pressure.
Pilatus 11816, Cleveland Center is offline, frequency change agreed.
All right, over to Unicom. I appreciate the ATC. Talk to you later, November 11816.
See ya.
So the Devils there, oh, they're in fourth. I mean, they're not. They're 27 and 22. They got 53 points. They're doing all right. They're doing all right. Columbus, yeah, they're struggling a bit. That's good. They're struggling a bit. All right, how about the Western Conference? Watch out for those Avalanche again. They're playing pretty well. 33 and 17. They're going to be a tough out. Laughs in Canadians. All right, I'm going to level. And then I need to go to Unicom. I might take a little stretchy stretch here. Yeah, we still got about 30 minutes to our destination, and I need to enter an arrival field here. Yeah, we're gonna be no arrival, but we can go 24. 24 right approach, ILS 24 right, And it's bogey.
Warning,
Sure, it's
cabin
bogey.
pressure.
Yeah.
Warning, cabin pressure.
All right, let's take a look.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Yep, so kind of come around south of the field, pick up bogey, and come back in here.
Warning, cabin
Yeah,
pressure.
that'll work.
Warning,
All right.
cabin pressure.
Load approach.
Warning, cabin pressure.
What is wrong with our cabin pressure?
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin
We are
pressure.
sitting right at 7,000.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
Is our
Warning,
differential
cabin pressure.
too much? Is that what this is, you
Cabin
think?
pressure.
Turn
Warning,
on the...
cabin
Yeah,
pressure.
I'm on, man.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning,
Hmm.
cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
Then ignore Betty.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin
Mike,
pressure.
I departed
Warning,
from...
cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
It's gonna be-
Warning, cabin pressure.
That's going to be fun to
Warning,
listen to
cabin
for the
pressure.
next 45
Warning,
minutes.
Cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
I departed from Meigs Field. Alright, so do I need to increase it? I guess I don't know. See, I'm feeling like that's about where it should be.
Warning, cabin pressure.
But I'm also feeling like maybe the differential is too much here.
Warning, cabin pressure.
I would think that if it's on auto, it would take
Cabin
care of
pressure.
itself here.
Warning, cabin pressure. 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 Warning,
There's
cabin
probably
pressure.
no way to
Warning,
silence this
cabin
thing.
Pressure. Warning, cabin 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 pressure. Warning.
Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of fun to go back to our roots a little
Warning,
bit there.
Cabin pressure. Warning, 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 cabin pressure.
And I tell you what, I feel like the only thing I can really do is just
Warning,
descend
cabin
back down
pressure.
to where I don't need it.
Warning,
Kind
cabin
of defeats the
pressure.
purpose, but
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
let's head on down here. Maybe if I go down to... if I go down to like 21, maybe it'll be okay. I got all kinds of things beeping at me here, don't I? Everything works but the silencer. Okay. I don't even know, you guys. I have not flown this in a while, and it is a little buggy. I might have to switch. The plane was angry that day, my friend. I have to switch when we get down to Burke here, man. This thing is... I need the ANP to come take a look. Maybe the ITTs are hollering at me here. It's kind of jumped up just a little bit. Pull back on that for a minute. There we go. That's what that was. ITT warnings. Okay, there we go. Oh, and a little bit of overspeed. That's the other thing. I bet that's what I was getting. It's a little overspeed. Hoo-wee. I think I've forgotten everything about this plane. Yeah, the one reason I really like it normally Of course, I don't know how to do anything anymore with it, but generally speaking, it's a pretty simple plane to fly. But tonight, let's just say that, yeah, it's not been so kind. All right, give me a second. Quick stretch. Be right back. And we're back. So let's see if putting that approach in has given me top of descent. Yep, right there we go. And that looks like about 80 miles to the waypoint, so a little less than 80 miles, but 25 minutes out there. Smitty, hello. Yeah, I did. I did. Happy to be here. Happy to be here. So we've leveled at 21,000. I've lost a little airspeed here, so let's see if we can finally set it to our cruise settings, which is torque of 30, NG about 90, and yeah, we're not quite getting that. We're temp limited today, so we're going to get a torque of about 28 and an NG of just a little under 90, but that's okay. That'll give us a cruise of about 180, and then you factor in a little, oh, now we got a little crosswind. For a while there we had a tailwind of 101 knots. Smitty, this is the Soulworks Studio PC12. and I still can't do the pusher test right, and I still can't figure out the pressurization system. But other than that, yeah, fun plane. Get you there in a hurry, and it brings along a lot of your friends. So since we're all going up to Rockcliff, I thought it'd be good to take the PC12. Just because everybody here wants to fly along.
I'm on the Zennerbird 3 departure out of Detroit.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Downwind sim, you had 180 knot headwind today? Holy cow. Even for a CJ4, that had to be work. My goodness, dropped under 300 and it went down to just 100 knots. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. Looks different than the 430 options. Yeah. 240 for a while. Doggone it. 240 ground speed. Wow. Oh, yeah, Spinny, it's excuse me, guys. It's a good one. It's a fun one. I haven't been in it in a bit, so it was a choice between this and the M500, to be honest with you. And what was I thinking? I was thinking of something in X-Plane as well. Oh, I have this plane in X-Plane 12 thanks to the Downwind Sim mod. Severe turb at 340. Yeah. Ugh. That's enough to make you sick to your stomach. Does that little biz jet, is it more like subject to feeling the bumpity bumps? It seems like the bigger the aircraft you get, the kind of the less of those little bumps you feel. Yeah. All right, well, we're coming up on it, and again, all we're going to do here, you guys, is we're going to just vector ourselves along the basically along the left-hand downwind, sort of, kind of, out to bogey. We need to be down to bogey at 2,400. We'll turn inbound to Tabby. We'll grab the glide slope. We'll come in. It's a left-hand turnout when you get down on Burke when you're landing to the west. The other thing I need to do is I need to look at the, let's see, does this have the local CTAF? Yeah. So 24.3. And I will use that, and I'll probably double up my radio calls, to be honest, since Burke Lakefront is not one of our featured fields. I'll make the radio call on both. Speaking of headwinds, the 172 took off as you turned onto runway 23 at Buffalo. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I forgot to do the terrain test also.
EGPWS system OK.
I did a really bad job of the test today. I'll leave that terrain inhibit off because we're gonna hit the mountains of northern Ohio here in just a few. So we want to have that on. There we go. That's what I like right there. It was only then I knew I'd made that mistakes had been made. So Mike, in your 172, I'm guessing you don't have the GTN 750 installed, right? So, okay. It's time to tune into a pro. So let me just walk you through my thinking on this ILS instrument stuff. And people that are more learned and skilled than me, like people like Smitty that have real life experience, can fill in the gaps or correct the things that I'm missing. But this is what we need, is our frequency 109.75. Our approach course is 245. That's the first thing that I am going to put in. That's over here. Now it's loaded, preloaded in standby. And then when I activate vectors to final, it'll pop over for me. If it doesn't, I just have to swap it over and make it the active. And then the other thing here is I'm going to move my course knob, although I may not be able to move my course knob while I'm in nav mode. Yeah, it's not going to let me. So sometimes what you have to do to kind of cheat that is hop over to your CDI. Oops, it's not going to do it. It's going to go back to, yeah, GPS. Sorry, I've got to do it down here. Change my nav setting to not ADF, but I need VOR1. There we go. And then I can really quick spin my course wheel around to 245. Oops, this way. Kind of get that preset, and then I'll go back to GPS mode. It'd be nice that we're able to do a practice, kind of a practice ILS approach before we get into the heavy weather here. But okay, so I have those things set and ready to go. And if I was really worried about missing that, I could set the ILS frequency, the localizer frequency. I could turn it on right now if I wanted to. Then I'm going to set reloaded. That's right, baby. Then I'm going to set my so then the next thing I need to do is I need to make sure that I have my altitude figured out. So you can see we kind of briefed this already, but when
Metro Tower just told an Airbus that he had gave him a traffic advisory for a Beach King something.
A Beach King something? Oh man, I've been wanting to fly the King something for a long time. A Beach King something. Anyway, we're going to be coming out here to.
First he said a Beach Air, Beach King Air something.
I love it. But we want to be down here on the outbound. We want to be at 2400. Or sorry, Shoto. Then we want to turn and grab the bogey at 2400.
I'm just climbing through 17,000 over Detroit, and I have a 98-mile-an-hour crosswind. My nose is pointed like 45 degrees off my course.
I love it.
Track. That's insane.
Okay. All right, we're going to arm that sucker. This plane does not have, or does it? Do we have VNAV? No, we don't have VNAV. So we're going to, when we hit our top of descent, this is going to tell me approximately what I need to descend feet per minute wise. I'm going to set that guy over there in my, as soon as I, wait a minute, why am I climbing? What's going on? No, don't, what are you doing? Oh my Lord. Can I just want to capture the altitude here. Holy cow. Alright, hang tight here, you guys. Engage. This thing's getting away from me here. Alright, altitude. What is the altitude? Oh, now it's set it to 0. Okay, that's fun. All right, let's try this one more time. Anyhow, once I get to top of descent, I'm going to set vertical speed to that.
PC12.
A-firm.
What do you climb at once you get into the flight levels? Do you use pitch? Or do you still use vertical speed? Flight level change? What do you...
Yeah, I pretty much I pretty much try to get it in vertical speed mode, I pretty much try to get it to about 120 as I'm climbing out, and then once I get pretty stable, depending on the rate of speed, I will put it into speed mode. But as long as I'm doing, I think if I'm climbing around 2,000 feet a minute or so, that's usually what I do. That's definitely not procedure, but that's kind of what I do.
Gotcha.
All right, so vertical track, you heard it?
Sure, I've been using vertical speed, but getting up this high, I'm kind of wondering if I should change it to IS.
We're going to go 1,700, engage that, and now, okay. Yeah, and too, I mean, you can keep bumping up your NG a little bit, you know, as long as you stay below the yellows, and sometimes that'll keep you where you need to be speed-wise. But yeah, I always felt like it was like I didn't mind giving up the vertical speed as long as I kind of kept the airspeed, you know, because I always had a harder time getting the airspeed up. Hey, Starflies. Welcome. Alright, the next thing I need to do is I need to go get my ATIS. Well, I really won't get an ATIS, but I can get a little bit of a AWAS, I guess, at Burke. It looks like we've got winds 270 at 22, gusting 32. 10 statute miles broken at 4,400. Yeah, that looks like what we're kind of looking at here. Altimeter is 3002. Starflies, hello, my friend. So nice to see you. Alright, we're descending down to 2,400. Ooh, I need to increase my rate of descent, though, to, I'll go about 19. Okay. And that checks. Starflies is a long-time friend of the channel, and yeah, I don't get a chance to catch her streams all that much anymore. It just seems like we're a little out of sync, but does a nice job, an extremely knowledgeable real-world pilot, and yeah, has helped me out a ton as I try to make these flights as realistic as I can from my armchair here. But welcome. Great memory at Burke Lakefront when Smitty was a teenager. They literally rolled out the red carpet, and we asked for a lift to the terminal tower building. They roll up in a limo. No kidding. We were accidental ballers. Oh, that's why you're on Pacific time now, so you're later than you used to be. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, let's pull back a little on the speed, because I'm going to need to be down into flaps range here at a certain point. So quickly, here we go. Ice protection is going to be actually needed here as we're heading into Burke. So let's we'll put the prop heat on. I don't think we need to put the boots on quite yet. Everything else, I think we're good for now. Yeah, we got local altimeter set. We need to come here and set the field elevation, which is going to be down here. I'm gonna go down to about 500 feet for now. That should be actually plenty good. Once you get below sea level, really don't go any lower anyway. So we'll set that. We'll let the cabin slowly depressurize, and next up on the list will be lights through 10,000. And we're about 10 minutes out. Let's say that's Sutos. That's a little past. I'd say we're 20 miles away from Burke, so I'm going to make a call here. That Burke traffic, Pilatus 11816 is 20 to the southwest of the field, descending 11,500 inbound runway 24, Burke Lakefront traffic. Update the heading bug. And I think we could... Yeah, we're past our last waypoint here, so we could, and probably should, activate our vectors to final. And so now we're on... I need to go to heading mode. Kind of stay on that track here. Pull up my chart. Yeah, I've got that set 240. Wants a 245 inbound, so let me just adjust that one click. And localizer frequency is set 109.75. I wonder if I can listen to that. I haven't tried to listen to that. Let me see if I can do that in this plane. Oops. I can faintly hear it, but Mike, there's a Morse code here. Beep 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 beep. It's and I can barely hear it. You guys probably can't hear it, but just gonna try to. It's really faint. I can't tell for sure. Anyway, it just kind of verifies that you're actually tracking the correct localizer frequency. We'll come back to that when it's a little bit, maybe we're a little closer. Also, it might just be my stinking sound settings that you just can't hear thing. Morse is in your wheelhouse. Well, there you go. There you go. All right, we're through 10,000, by the way. So I'm pulling back a little on the power. We're going to do a landing taxi, recogs on, and I'm going to put the boots on for now because we're definitely into the icing. We are wicked crosswind for sure. 40 knots. Yeah. Shoot, I could probably do for at least a 5-degree correction here. The one thing I don't want to do is I want to fly right over the top of the friggin' runway, which it looks like I almost am doing. Yeah, let's get a little further south here. So I am trying to go down and pick up, if I can, cleared for the self vector. Thank you. Yes, it's about to turn into the iPad 1 approach. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah, that's just right where I'm supposed to be, right over the field. Yes. All right. Well, again, we're doing a little practice here because when we get to Rockcliff, we are definitely going to be needing to be as close to on our A game as we can be. But I'm going to get myself out here a little bit, and then what you're going to see, Mike, is our initial fix, which is Boogie, coming up here. And the idea here is you can, like I should have been staying on this track to be direct Suto, and then if we had ATC, they would be, turning us in here at some point to intercept the localizer. All right, 2,400 is coming up, and beautiful, not snowy Cleveland area. There we go. Life is good. I want to level out and try to get ourselves to the white arc so I can start tossing some flaps here. I would like to work the approach at about 90 to 100, and then we'll ref at about 85. All right, I think we maybe are out far enough, so turn back on track here. Burke Lakefront traffic, Lotus 816 at 2,000. We're outbound. We'll be turning runway 24 Burke Lakefront. Is there not a procedure turn on the plate? All I see for 2-4 is the localizer or the RNAV approach here into Burke. But yeah, that might not have been a bad way to go. Come out here, do a little procedure turn and come back in. But I'm not seeing one here. Let me see if SkyVector has anything different. Nope, that's all I see. Gonna listen along, all right, buddy? Got down to 2,400, maybe just a little too early. Redneck Lovin' Life, hello, welcome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn inbound now. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Tomorrow's Friday. Life is good. Burke Lakefront traffic. Pilatus 816 is turning inbound runway 24. Burke Lakefront. Maybe I'll kind of turn on a semi-base leg here, just so I don't overshoot where I'm going. Ooh, and I'm getting over the top of another airfield here too. This definitely, I don't feel like this is very good. This is not safe. What have I just flown over? Cuyahoga County. Well, that's kind of in the, yeah, that's kind of in the path. Oh, no, it's not. Here's what I should have done, guys. Cuyahoga County is right here. And I'm pretty sure they take you to Soto and then out here and then in, just so you don't do what I did. Yeah, that's not safe. Alright, well, shoot. Yeah, at least I did fly right over the airfield, which is the safest place I think you can be, but... Alright. I feel like the localizer is trying to come in a little bit here, so let's see how well this thing captures. Turn inbound. I'm going to arm the approach. Good visibility here, so we can really check and see how well it captures. I'm a little more than a 30-degree intercept is probably the only problem here. 10, 20, 30, like I'm at about a 40-degree intercept, but oh, it's grabbing it. It's grabbing it.
Yeah, I'm up to 370 over the ground here.
Heck yeah, baby. Yeah,
129 knot tailwind.
That a baby. That's what I was going to say. We had 100+ knot tailwind at one point ourselves. Okay, I'm going to set mist approach. So if we go mist, we are going to climb to 1,120, and then we're going to turn right, heading 350. So let's get that set. Okay, that looks good. Landing lights and taxi lights are set. Flaps are going to start coming in here just as soon as I slow down a little bit more. I did not do a good job of managing my speed here. That's the one thing I've not done well. And I am not seeing a glide slope. Why am I not seeing a glide slope? Because I'm on GPS like an idiot. I need to be on localizer. Still don't see a glide slope. Alright, we're coming off of Coming off autopilot. God damn, so I don't need any of that business. Slowing it down. Burke Lakefront traffic, Pilatus 816 is short final 24. Burke Lakefront. Yeah, I may have to go missed here, guys. Boy, that crosswind, holy cow.
Use the Predzer. It's 9-2 now.
Gear coming out. Speed is coming off here, but I'm still a bit high. Let's see what it looks like here in a minute. Laps 30. Oh boy. This will be fun. Alright, I want to get that right hand main down first if I can. Gently.
500.
Bring the tail over. Whoa. Boy, I can't. I just am unable to kind of stay on top of the wind here. It pushes me for a bit and then it lets up and then it pushes me and then it lets up. Now we've managed to somehow get back on the glide here. Our speed looks actually okay too. Not even close to being on the center of this runway, but I'm not filled with confidence going up to Rockcliff and trying to fly this sucker if I wasn't able to execute an ILS approach in relatively nice weather. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's like we've got some crosswinds, but I don't feel like I did really anything all that well. Blowing a little bit. Floaty, floaty, floaty. There, we're down. Reversers. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Don't stop on the runway though, that's not good. Alright, yeah, we're down. Clean up the flaps. Hang a left and plan our second leg here up into Rockcliff. I shouldn't have put the reversers on. I should have just rolled down here. I would have probably just been able to use manual braking to get off the runway a little quicker. That's okay. Suck high. Boy, it's getting tossed around here a little bit, though. Ooh. Yeah, Rockcliff traffic. Pilatus 816 is clear of 2-4 right. And we're going to be crossing 2-4 left. Hold on. On Bravo. Cleveland Burke. Drobart says, "Hi, Drobart." Pesky little $1,000 button. Oh boy. Yeah, this does not fill me with a lot of confidence that I'm going to be able to pull this one off, you guys. All right, welcome to Cleveland. This looks like a
Burke Lakefront traffic citation, 748 Hotel Sierra, about 20 miles to the west inbound for landing. RNAV 24 right.
Ooh, signature. Yeah, that's what we want. Signature. Well, So I suppose we could go jump in the M500 if we feel like that would get us there. But I don't know. Let's give this guy another leg here. Let's see how it shakes out. Yeah. All right. Let's pull back to
essential bus.
Jenny's off. Ooh, I probably should have turned the avionics off first. Yes. And then, yeah, bats can come off here as well. All right, that'll work for now. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? Drill Bart, local high school here named for the Tuskegee Airman. Ex-boss B.O. Davis Jr. Oh, that's pretty freaking cool. That's really cool. All right, we got Downwind Sims on his way in. I think I see the tail of his aircraft. No, just kidding. There's somebody here already on the ground. Could be a static plane, possibly. But yeah, this is just another little freeware. Kind of fun. Kind of a cool little spot here. People welcome. We the people welcome you to Cleveland. Yeah, buddy. Oh boy. One with the 2016 host committee. Yeah. Little breezy out here. But yeah, there you go. That's our little Burke Lakefront. I don't know why I like this little airport so much, but I do. Alright, while we wait for Downwind Sim to come in, and yes, there is a 2-4 right and a 2-4 left, and I forgot all about that. I was making just a simple call to runway 24, which was not good. Yeah, what the? But that's in the past. It's in the past. So we're going to come here, and we're going to do this. And we're going to use current time, reset all that. Now we're going to go KBKL to CYO Rockcliff. CYRO. Whoa, hey, ho, hello. Hello. KX95. Now I don't want to go there. It's a little far tonight. All right. Pounds. Yeah, that looks good. Let's generate.
Mike, did you ever figure out what was wrong with your plane?
No, I did not. But I just reset everything and it eventually worked. No idea why it was acting up.
That's
Uh-oh. Well, the M500 is also
chalk it up to a simism.
Not working well, so yeah, we'll just stay in this one. Save us from reloading here. All right, paste that guy in, and we will pre-file. We will pick VATSIM.
So you do all the, because like you'll have like a little fuel truck or something will drive up and deliver fuel, right? To you?
Yeah, it has that ability. I don't usually do that though.
No.
So here we go, guys. Again, there's
just send it.
Full send. That's right, buddy.
Yeah, I get lazy on the sim sometimes.
That's fair when you do it for a living.
So let's look at the departures, because I don't see that we
Any
have
fun trips coming up.
Oh no, we've got the my car
Work
4
trips or
departures.
otherwise?
So my car 4.
We got vacation next week.
Let's brief
Sarah
that
and I are
sucker
gonna try to go to
real
Vegas,
fast.
See how that plays out. Though we're gonna play standby roulette.
Well, I might not be able to hear Downwind Sim making his radio calls here, guys. So I do apologize
Trip-wise, nothing for the rest of this month.
if he lands. But
Plan next month, my line is kind of garbage. A lot of Santo Domingo overnights. Not the best overnight.
all right, we are going to be, yeah, runway 24 right is still our best option for departure. So it looks like we will be departing and making an immediate right-hand turn 350, and then probably picking up vectors to Ossifer. So let's see what it says here. Yeah, climb heading 245 until 1,100, then right-hand turn. So runway heading to 1,100, then right-hand turn to 350, or as assigned by ATC. Will maintain 2,000. Do not climb above 2,000. And then we get radar vectors to Ossifer. So I think what we probably need to do, since we have no ATC, and I can almost guarantee you we've got a little bit of traffic at Cleveland, is we're going to just keep ourselves at 2,000 until we get closer to Ossifer, and then we can climb up, but we can't cross WARS above 14,000. So yeah, all right, so that, yeah, so Ossifer, we gotta be 3,000 there, but below 14 at WARS. Then we're to my car, and then we're off across the border to I guess that's Gucci and Bobta and Ilusi, Pevny, Godip, Tucker, and do I have an arrival? No, just expecting runway 9er right now into Rockcliff. What's our Rockcliff METAR looking like at present? Still runway 9er, same temperature, light snow, visibility is essentially the same, ceilings are essentially the same. Broken 12, yeah, pretty much hasn't changed. At least the wind is a little lighter up there than it is right here, so that will be helpful. But yeah, whether or not we'll be able to execute any kind of an ILS approach, that remains to be seen. LT General promoted after retirement. Oh, Lieutenant General promoted after retirement to a 4-star rank. Bill Clinton enacted that. I see. I see. All right, let's get down and let's get to cracking here. We need some more fuel. Oh, there's downwind sim. So we'll keep our eyeballs outside for just a minute. It feels wrong to have to do this with to load my fuel, but we need 1,500 pounds of fuel, and we have about 12-ish, 13-ish. Let's take a little extra on just in case. Our passengers are excited and ready to go. I've got the tie downs, covers, remove fuel, cargo set, parking brake set. He's got a minute or two, so we can hop inside and get this thing started again. Standby bus will come on. Bat 1, 2. Back on. Ignition's auto. Fuel pumps are auto. Starter switch for 2 seconds. 1001, 1002. Looking down here for NG of 13, which we've got. Let's go ground idle. Take my word for it. Ground idle is on. Outside air temperature right now is 3 above, so just nothing but icing conditions all over the place here. How we doing? Oh, I missed you downwind sim. Darn it, I got cocky. Sorry, my friend. I'm not the only one that had a hard time holding the center line. There he is. Well, we'll get the taxiway, which is really the most exciting part. Oh, got the extended nav light there. But everybody knows the taxi in is the most...
Burke Lakefront traffic, Citation 748 Hotel Sierra, clear 24 right, crossing 24 left. Burke. Hey, Melvin.
Oh my goodness. All right, sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop. Childish shenanigans. Wait, where am I? I'm over here. I'm in front of Signature. We've got a follower here. Justin Taylor, 26. Hello, Justin Taylor, 26. I know a Justin Taylor, 26. Well, I know a Justin Taylor. He works in the same district that I work at. You're not that Justin Taylor, are you? Justin Taylor. If you are, hi. And I didn't know you were into flight simming, but hello, welcome. All right, in the meanwhile, I got to get some other things on here. Jenny's coming on. The avionics can come on. And everything else is good for now. Yeah, we'll get the heating going on here. Justin Taylor, you're not from my neck of the woods, are you? I don't want you to dox yourself, but that's a semi-common name, but maybe we could fly. Well, I'm here at Burke Lakefront. I'm flying to Rockcliff if you are up for an adventure, so come on in. You heard downwind sim on the
How long is that next leg, Melvin?
about an hour 20 minutes. No, hour 33.
All right, Roger.
But okay. Anyway, he's gonna maybe fly with us up there.
System test
got
okay.
some wicked, nasty weather, so that's gonna be the order of the day here. So let's get going here. We got my car. Let's load some procedures here. Departure. It's the my car 4. It's the runway 24 right. We're gonna load that in there. Osifer. Yep, that's good. Then we're at Gucci. Golf uniform. Charlie Echo. We're in Canada at that point. We need to go grab an airway here. Quebec. Looks like that's the only one we have. Quebec 806 to Tucker. Load that, and then at that point we should be getting close to Rockcliff. Charlie Yankee Romeo Oscar. Rockcliff, Ottawa Rockcliff. And I'm going to go ahead and just put in right now the runway 9. What do we have for a runway 9 approach? RNAV, LNAV. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. What do I need here for a transition? RNAV GNSS off of either CACSIB or CACSIB, initial approach fix CACSIB. Let's see what we have here. There it is, CACSIB. Load it, but don't activate it. And we are good. Burke Lakefront traffic, Pilatus 816 is out of signature, going to taxi 24 right on Charlie. On Gulf. Okay. Altitude, actually, I need to hold off for a second here. I forgot I need to get my altitude needs to be set at 2,000 initially. Okay, armed. And my heading will be 350, which is pretty close to where we were. Need to make that. I'm going to climb runway heading to 1,100, and I'm going to turn immediately to a 350, climb to 2,000. Let's try to do the pusher test again. Let's see if we can get this figured out, guys. All right. So, all right. Flaps 15 and confirmed, maybe? Can I go over there? Flaps 15 confirmed. Pusher test is set. All right. Increase the, move the power forward until things shake. Okay. And back to idle. Shaker should activate for 2 seconds with a 1 second pause. Then the shaker and pusher will activate. I checked that. That still wasn't right. Yeah, that still wasn't right. I'm doing something wrong there. I need to get my trim back in line here, guys. Give me 1 second. There's my pitch trim, and look at my rudder trim. Look how far off I was. Which one is that? Let me see. I may have to. I'm going to have to do an autopilot test to get that to reset here.
Warning, autopilot trim.
Okay, that's all right.
EGPWS system OK.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. That's the heart of the storm. You may have to go at 3,300 feet at your destination. Oh, its field is shorter than what you can land in bad weather. All right. Yeah, Ottawa. You can hit Ottawa. That's a bigger place. Yeah, rock and roll. That's what you got to do. Totally understand, my man. Okay. Windshield heat coming back on. Inertial sep is still open. We're good there. All right, let's go. Let's come out of here. Get on golf. Clear right. Downwind sim on the left. The wind is already trying to turn me here. And I have filed. What did I file? I think I filed 23,000. Yeah, I think I'm only going to go. Well, we'll go up to 23. See if we can get there without the pressurization thing causing us problems again. Seems like once we got back down to 21,000, it was okay. This is not going to be something I can do while I'm taxiing. Ooh. B1 taxi right there, guys. All right, we'll get down here at the end. We'll set the pressurization. And we'll be good to go. Downwind sim, actually, I think there were a few guys that did that same thing as you because they wanted a little more runway. DCM 260, hello. How are you? Nice to see you. We're here at Burke Lakefront. Breezy Burke Lakefront here in Cleveland. Getting ready to head up to Ottawa Rockcliff. Expedite taxi, yeah. Let's, speaking of that, let's make sure reversers are working. Affirm, they are. And brake test. I should have done before I got going, but anyway, I digress. Okay, we'll get lined up here to run through our last little check, and we'll be on our way. Set 23,000. See how this treats us. Accidentally spun this guy a little bit, which I don't think I needed to. We need. We're gonna be in. GPS mode. But first, a little bit of a right-hand turn again. 1,100, then we turn right-hand. 350 out to our first fix, and then we wait a little while. We go up to 3,000, and we have to wait a bit to climb out. So we'll just be patient here, and we should be good to go. Burke Lakefront traffic. Pilatus 816 is departing 24 right. Will be a right-hand turn out to the north. Burke Lakefront. Cleveland Burke, sorry. Jorbart was trying to tell me that earlier. Alright, I'm looking for around 80 on rotation. Airspeed is alive. There's VR. She gets up early. Whoa, little stutter. Positive rate, we could gear up. 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 1,000 to go, and there's 1,100. We'll turn north. No higher than 2,000 here, by the way. So I'm going to kind of just chill out on the vertical speed here a little bit. Go back on the power some. Not sure what that was. Alright, we're off. Heading. Autopilot. We're going to go indicated. That is armed, but we blew through it. Shoot. Blew through it by a couple 120 feet or so. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright. So, yeah, we're out here. We need to go... These are our vectors here, and then we get cleared to our first waypoint, which is Ossifer. Let's activate that, and let's go to nav mode. And now we can climb to 3,000. Just going to arm it. I think it climbs at 1,000 feet per minute when you just arm it. Or maybe it's more than that. Oh, how about 2,500 feet a minute? Okay. We have to stay below 14,000 here until we get past WARS. You have to be above 3,000 at Ossifer, which is what we're going to be. Alright, Cleveland. Catch you next time. I'll try to come when I can stay longer next time. Alright. And I'm not worried about a little airspeed here, so we're going to go ahead and just put some power back in. We can get rolling. Once I get past, here's Ossifer. Once I get past Ossifer, I'm going to clear myself up to 14,000. And then, after we get past WARS, then I'll clear myself up to the to 230. And again, I'm guessing here. I'm not familiar with this airspace, but my guess is that there's so much traffic here with Dillon Hopkins, and Toledo is kind of close by, so they just try to keep us down. This is almost like coming out of Bayport, honestly, where they keep you down in your own little corridor and let the big heavies kind of get sorted out over the top of you. Alright, I have everything loaded up here, and yeah, we're doing good, you guys, I think. Might as well look outside in the drone cam for a minute or two. Don't need to be looking at my ugly mug. Turn the chatter on again from the Virtual USA Flying Club. And with any luck, we'll maybe hear your downwind sim kind of get rocking and rolling here in just a little bit. That shot right there is kind of an ominous look of things to come right now. Just gray and hazy and cold and a little bit windy.
Weather's gonna be pretty bad here.
Are we using 123.5 for Rockcliff?
No, it's outside of VUFC. 22.8.
Yeah, looks like you're just getting out of the clouds there, right?
Yep.
I'm still on top right now. Are you doing the RNAV?
It's the only choice I got.
Yeah. Which runway, 9?
Yep.
You hear those guys talking in the background there. Again, if you're just joining, we're heading to Ottawa Rockcliff as part of the Virtual USA Flying Club's Winterlude event.
That's an update in like 2 hours.
Time for better fuel management. Yeah, I will, but once I've got to get past Osifer here, and then I can climb to 14,000. So I'm limited until I get
Find out soon enough.
a little further away from Dylan Hopkins.
It's too bad. I'm just gonna
Just about an hour or so. Departed from Meigs Field. First time I've ever flown out of old Meigs Field. It's kind of cool. And alright, there we go. That is Osifer, so I can climb up now to 14. Arm that. It's going to give us apparently about 2,000 feet per minute. Maybe a little more initially.
Well, that was easy.
You make it down on the ground?
Yeah.
I was just listening to Mike talk to the approach guy.
Oh, we've got... Yay, we've got...
Basically just got exactly what he wanted.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, we're up in here, and what do we have? Oh, here, so this is Ottawa, so this is who we'll talk to. So, yeah, well, at least we got a little something here at the end of our flight, which will be nice. I have Ottawa scenery, but I don't have... I thought I had, at one point in time, Rockcliff, but when I went on the TO to download the... there was a really cool freeware version of it. It says it's currently not available. So I'm thinking it maybe has become a victim of... oh, goodness. Look at my vertical speed's way too much here. That come off of you, vertical speed. No, it wants to descend. This, I'm telling you something, guys. I am not good with this vertical speed. I am struggling. All right, let's set 1500. Now we're engaged. We're armed. Okay, back to 14. I was losing a lot of airspeed there, so still good, but losing a bit of airspeed. All right, Downwind Sim, I totally understand, man. You have had yourself one heck of a long day, so glad I got to hear you on the comms. Looking forward to catching up with your trip down to Atlanta. And yeah, man, thanks for flying along, buddy. It's gonna be a late one for me too, but I'm gonna stick it out here. It's like I say, tomorrow's Friday. I should be able to make it through, even if I'm a little tired. Should be all right. All right, so we're gonna climb to 14 here. Yeah, Peachtree to call. That does look like a cool place. Once I get past Wars And actually, hold on. I have to
Rainbow.
get past. I have to get past. Now, once I get past Wars, then I can climb up to my cruise altitude. That should be a soon destination. All right. All right. Very good. Very good. There's 10,000. And our outside air temp is -18. So, yes, we are in icing conditions, and there's plenty of visible moisture around. We'll keep it off as long as we're on top of things here, but okay, we're just about to make the turn. Yeah, I'm just going to keep the climb going, you guys. Let's keep it going. 230. Unless the pressurization lady starts hollering at us, and if that's the case, then we'll go back down to 210. That worked for our cruise into Burke, so what the heck. Never did really get out in Volanta stock anyone, did we? So there is JPC coming in the... Is the Meridian the 46T? Okay, cool. Who else do we have out about? Okay, cool. So 737 Kings down to Key West. Casuals over at Dallas Love. There's our buddy Downwind Sim shutting her down, doing the final walk-arounds there at Burke. Dr. Alexander taxiing to gate, JPC on the descent. Smitty, where are you at there, sir? Chicago executive. Oh, he's coming out of Milwaukee. That's kind of where I started over there. Malcolm is he's I don't know where he's at. You see Frank at Anglesea Airport. Again, not really showing, but he's got a 10 flight streak going. Holy cow, 10-day flight streak. And Casual, a 10-day flight streak. Good Aeroflyer's got a 7 streak. And even Smitty, man. Smitty's got a 3-day streak going. That's cool. What we need to have here is we need to have Jet Pilot Cinnamon get himself on the ground so we can get all judgy with his statistics here. We'll come back to that. Okay, about to make the turn. There we go. There we go, my friends.
Alright, let's see what we got. Approach time.
Uh-oh. Can't seem to get back into my cockpit here. Where's my reset? There we go. Crunch time, baby.
Look like on Microsoft Flight Sim. I've got the stream going in the Discord.
Sweet. Heck yeah, baby. All right, we'll head over there.
Terminal right now. Hang on.
We'll head over there. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look at JPC right now. Ooh boy. Ominous, ominous. What's the pop out, dude? Ooh-wee. Got a little ground contact, though, at least. Just make sure I've got everything that I need to have. 19,000. Okay, I gotta. Sorry, guys. I popped out of the player. Shoot. What'd I do? Didn't mean to do that. Alright, I gotta set this to 29902 real fast, and we'll head back over to watch JPC make his approach.
Getting good around our ground contact, so I don't think it's going to be too bad.
There we go. Let's go full screen.
Just because I pulled the power back beyond the limit there.
Quick check on my guy here. Airspeed's looking good. ITTs are going a little crazy. Let's pull back. Yep, pull back. I don't want to burn things up here. It's the only thing you worry about when you're
It's looking a little snowy there, Mike.
Yeah, but I got plenty of ground contact. I don't think visibility is going to be a problem anymore.
I don't want to pull back quite that much,
Probably
but
lifted from what it was before.
there was a little bit of a sim stutter there, which is why you saw the big jump. But I want to keep my airspeed. Yeah.
Discord, but thank you.
I know. I have it on.
Ah, your voice activated.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to 23,000.
Sorry.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Yep, there it is again. So I'm going to have to go back down to 21, I guess. Alright, well, shoot. Okay. Leveling off. Keeping one eyeball on our gauges and one eyeball on Mr. Sonate here, but give me just a second.
TAWS not available.
Okay. No big deal.
Drop some altitude.
Yeah. Temp limited right about there. So let's just
TAWS available.
We'll let this all come back into the fray.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Yeah, dang it. All right, well
Warning, cabin pressure.
we'll fix that once JPC's on the ground here, guys. So bear with us.
Warning,
He's almost
cabin
there.
Pressure.
Oh, there you go. That's not too bad.
Warning, cabin pressure. 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 Warning, cabin pressure.
Covered in ice.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
Hey, Stu.
Cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a preview here for Rockcliff. How are you, Stu?
Cabin pressure. Warning,
And my airplane in the background is not happy with me, but we're gonna wait for just a second until we get down here, then we'll fix it.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
Looks pretty cool, though.
Warning,
Honestly.
cabin pressure. Warning, cabin
Nice
pressure.
and
Warning, cabin pressure.
nice and snowy on the runway.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning,
I forgot to get the
cabin
Rockcliff
pressure.
scenery.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Well, I went and tried to download it though, and it's not available right now. So I think one of the world updates maybe has crashed it.
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure.
That wasn't bad.
Warning, cabin pressure.
Nice job, man.
There you go.
All right, let me go fix this.
Cabin pressure.
All right now, so the only fix, quote unquote, fix we have right now is
Warning, cabin pressure. Warning, cabin pressure. Warning.
so we've just been descending to 2,100,
Cabin pressure.
and that's helped us. And while we do that, though,
There, but in the end it worked out.
while we do that, I've opened the manual, and I want to just take a look, see what it is I'm missing, or if it maybe just is something that's a little buggy. And if you are familiar with this plane and can see something I'm doing that's not right, feel free to let me know. But again, welcome in, Raiders. STW222. Hello, Stu. Just had your worst approach into Boston. Oh, doggone it. Had some low IMC, but this was different. Your A300 tried to go around on its own twice because your airspeed tape froze up in the cold snow. Holy cow! Yeah, did the old alpha floor. That's always fun. Well, doggone it. Yeah, that's sometimes how she goes, right? All right, the cabin control pressurization system. Here we go, boys and girls. Let's just double check with what in the world am I doing wrong here. It regulates the rate of exhaustion. Okay, it's entirely pneumatic except when switching between ground and flight operating modes during manual flight depressurization. It'll maintain a selected cabin altitude up to a maximum pressure differential of 5.75. I wonder if that was what I was getting down here, was a bigger differential than 5.75. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. So how do I?
Front of my airplane. Everything that's not heated is covered in ice.
Whoa, that's crazy, man. Cool that it simulates that. All right, so how do I? Okay, at the bottom right is the cabin altitude. Wait a second. Okay, the CPCS is located at the officer's knee. The ECS switch is at the top. Okay, set the rocker switch. Setting it to off removes power. Auto provides electrical power. Manual will allow the pilot to manually control the cabin pressure by controlling the solenoid valve using the controller app in the top right. So yeah, so we tried to kind of do that, increase, decrease. That didn't seem to work. At the bottom right is the altitude selector. When it's in auto mode, the cabin altitude selector allows the pilot to set the target cabin altitude through the rotary knob, which is what we've done. The outer scale denotes cabin altitude, the inner the cruise altitude.
But the visibility definitely lifted.
Outer and inner. So outer cabin altitude, enter cruise altitude, which is what we have, or what we've attempted, I guess. In the center, there are two different instruments. The top is, oh, that's what I just read. Sorry. No, the at the bottom is the rate of climb knob, which can be set to 100 feet, which is the 10 o'clock position. Oh, so that's this little white guy right there. To 2,000, which is the 5 o'clock position. The 12 o'clock position is an altitude rate of change of 500. Okay, in the center of the control panel are two different instruments. The top is the dual cabin altitude pressure differentiator, indicator, enunciator. The outer scale denotes the altitude at 10,000s of feet. The inner scale denotes the pressure diff. The bottom instrument indicates the rate of climb. So a guarded switch labeled cabin press, which is this guy here, allows the pilot to manually depressurize.
Alright, that concludes my duties for the evening. It's up to you now, Grant. The rest of
all
the
right.
your stream. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks. We'll see you, Mike. Appreciate all the help. Alternate way is to use the bleed air firewall shut off at the aft end of the pedestal. Alright, the ECS is normally... Alright, we'll see you. Thanks for flying.
Oh, I'm just taking off, but I'll be there a little later.
Oh, alright. ECS is normally set to auto mode. Before takeoff, the pilot should set the cruise altitude plus 500. Oh, maybe that's what I'm not doing right. Cruise altitude plus 500. And the pressurization rate using the rate knob. Upon aircraft liftoff, the CPCS will begin pressurizing the cabin at the commanded rate. At the top of descent, the pressure... okay, so it is possible to exceed the normal pressure differential because of the system malfunction or pilot error. Cough, cough. Probably what I did. And if cabin altitude exceeds 10.5 plus or minus 2, or the pressure differential is greater than 6.5, the warning, and yeah, then we get the warning cabin pressure. That's what we've got. Hi, QF Music. Hi, Raiders. We're trying to figure out why I can't set the pressurization system. Alright, so this Mr. Flats. Hello, Dane. Hello, Motley Aces. Hi, welcome, guys. All right, that's enough. I won't make you read that boring stuff. So one thing I want to try then is, if yeah, let's set it to 23. Let's set it 500 feet above 23,000, and let's see. Hi, buddy. My little dog is telling me it's time to go to bed. And then let's try to climb back up. Why not? We got time to kill. QF, how was your stream? I hope you've kind of got your internet gremlins worked out there. I know you've been fighting those since your move, but it's been great to see you back flying. No doubt about that. Des Reacts 82, first time chatter. Hi, welcome. Great to see you. And yeah, welcome Raiders to the Melvin Leroy channel. We're on our way from we just departed Burke Lakefront up here near Cleveland, and we're on our way to Ottawa Rockcliff as part of the Virtual USA Flying Club. The folks in Ottawa this time of year celebrate something called Winterlude, and so it's a kind of a winter festival, and it takes place dead of winter, like 4 different weekends. So we try to fly up there just to celebrate that. Currently, this is Rockcliff. Lots of red stuff. IFR, snowing. Winds aren't too bad. Visibility 2 miles. Ceiling's 1,200. So a little bit sketchy. But we just watched jet pilot Cinnamon fly in there, who is the founder of the Virtual USA Flying Club, and he made it in okay. It looks like it's all right. It was much better today. Made it through without power failure. Awesome, awesome, awesome. QF Music again, guys. You guys know who QF Music is, but if you don't, she is worth a follow. Awesome, awesome streamer, and she is definitely one that I'm hoping at some point in time can make it down to FS Expo, because I would love to meet you in person. I think you and Dane Flats, man, if we could get you two down at FSE, that'd be awesome. Haha. She is an awesome streamer. She is super creative. Great production value on her stream. Nerd with Wings, I have not flown the MU2 in this sim yet, but I absolutely love it in X-Plane. I love it, love it, love it in X-Plane. I think the one in this sim is, from what I've understood, is not the greatest rendition. So, anyway. But yeah, I do have a short list of people that I'd like to meet in person at FS Expo, and you guys are definitely on the top of that list. So hopefully we'll be able to. I've got some of my regulars here in my chat actually too. You know, guys like Them's My Shoes and Mike Stein and Good Fixins and Rob Valkyrie. Although Rob's not in our chat tonight, I think he's out working. He's been just killing himself, working crazy hours on some project, but. Yeah, and many others that I've made friends with over the years here on the stream. Hey, look, guess what's not yelling at me, guys? I'm at 23, and I think that was the whole deal, was just I needed to pressurize. I needed to set my cabin altitude 500 feet above my cruise, and that's keeping my pressure differential where it needs to be. Hey, there you go. Who knew? But anyway, thank you for the raid, QF Music, and again, Stu, thank you for the raid. Stu's another guy I'd like to meet down at FSC. All right, how are we doing here? We've got about an hour and 3 minutes, and just a wicked crosswind, 108 knot crosser. So it's going to be a while. You can see how much we're crabbing here. Des Reacts, thank you for the follow. Where are my manners? New people coming in. Hi, my name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Melvin Leroy was my grandfather. He's the guy that I named the channel in honor of, and he was the one that got me interested in aviation way back when. So thought it'd be a nice tribute to go flying in the virtual skies. But I do a little everything. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 1 a.m. Zulu. Sometimes I'll divert from that schedule just a little bit. Like tonight we started at 2 a.m. Zulu, 9 o'clock East Coast time. Well, every so often we try to do a little West Coast friendly event time. So you know, when we start at midnight, like 7 o'clock on the East Coast, it's, you know, people aren't off work on the West Coast. So every now and again we'll try to slide it a little bit later start in. But anyway. And I would be remiss if I didn't share our little Virtual USA Flying Club promo. What we like to do in the Virtual USA Flying Club is general aviation flying on the VATSIM network. Now, there's not a ton of ATC right now, but we do have Ottawa approach here, so I'm going to talk to them here at some point in time. But anyway, if you enjoy general aviation and kind of just wondering about like what does it take to fly on the VATSIM network in a GA aircraft, come check us out. Head over to our Discord. You just have to have a valid VATSIM ID and what you want to have for your tail number, and we'll get you hooked up. Got all kinds of resources and people in there, 700 plus members strong, and tons and tons of people with real world flying experience that help out guys like me. So anyway, that's I don't know what else to say about me. That's about everything.
That was down to minimums for me.
Oh, all right.
I was like, oh gosh, do I gotta cheese the weather here, or? But I right at MDA is 700, I think, and that's right when I saw it. I had to squint, but I saw it.
You're a steely-eyed missile man. That's what you are.
Yeah, it didn't look like when Mike landed for me. So that's okay.
I'm hoping things blow out of there and look nicer, to be not worse.
I don't know where the heck I'm supposed to park. I did not look at the chart very well. Where am I? Yep, I definitely went the wrong way. Oh well.
Yeah, I take a tour of the airfield.
I basically did. I'm
MDA
in a bunch of warehouses now. It looks like giant hangars, but
700 is right. So yeah, this is us. We're going to be inbound runway 9. This is the RNAV GNSS.
I remember to
so
log myself in the attendance channel. I always forget.
Yeah, it's greatly appreciated. And thanks for flying, man. I appreciate you doing that, and also just stepping up to help out, or offer to help out with everything. So thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
So we're going to come in here to CACSIB. That's the initial fix. And then we need to be actually at Ikita. We'll jump on a 0902 inbound. We need to descend to 1,300 to Ebnab, and then
how far away are you, Brent?
I still have got a good, not quite an hour yet.
Get any nice tailwinds, at least?
No, it's that 100 knot crosswind. I'm doing that same thing you were doing, that 45-degree crab.
You're like sideways almost. Feels like.
Yeah, not making good time or good fuel efficiency at this rate. So then I'm gonna step down. It looks like you can do one of two things. You can step down to 10,000 right away, and then go to Omros, or you can keep going until you're 2.8 nautical miles from runway 9, and then you can just pick a 3.61 degree glide slope and come on down. So yeah, I'm not sure. We'll attempt that, but yeah, we saw JPC come in and it looked pretty good, and then that's Andrew on the other line there. He's saying not so bueno. Iowa Scotsman. Hey Ron, how are you, sir? All right, I feel like we're doing some good things here. So here is, yeah, we're a ways out yet. Top of drop is yeah, not even on the radar yet. So I'm going to take this opportunity to grab a quick break. I need to refill my water, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I got one nice crosswind going as well.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly there.
an altitude for the little flight plan sim brief on the CDM, and it's telling me 16,000 feet. Well, I only have a ground speed of about 210 right now. But even at 16,000 feet, it's ridiculous.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, climbing out of Detroit, that was 16,000, and I had 100 knots of crosswind, so. Not ideal. Alright, gentlemen. It was fun. Y'all have a good evening. Take care. So, okay.
Rip. Well, my flight simulator just crashed. That doesn't happen often. Flight sim guys are telling me they don't want me to fly today.
It took a little longer than I thought. I had to let the little guy outside. He needed to use the second bush on the left, if you know what I mean. And so I went ahead and made myself a little bit of tea, a little herbal tea here. Doing good. We're just going past Toronto right now. You can kind of see CYZZ over that away. I wonder how the Thursday night in Toronto went tonight. That event has gotten pretty big. Adjust my chair here. So now it's kind of cool. You can have Moncton Monday, Northern Lights Tuesday, Winnipeg Wednesday, Toronto Thursday. Well, what's the Friday field going to be here? Where are they going to go? A little bit. Most of it's kind of East Coast. The Winnipeg's kind of in the central part of the country, but yeah, you can fly up here a lot. I really like flying up in Canada. I think their procedures are similar enough that they don't really overwhelm you. And the controllers are just really good too, very friendly. Well, we're at cruise. Let's take one more peek out here and do a little Volanta stalking. We're also going to look at our weather. Oh yeah, it is swirling right around Ottawa right now. No doubt about that. We're buzzing past Toronto. There's not much going on. It doesn't look like here right now anyway. Well, that's a little different. That's Learjet. Okay, cool. That's MD-83. I saw on a press release that they had mentioned that they were going to have some new airplane icons. And I wonder if this guy's going to be on for another hour. That's a big ask. Diamond coming in there. That's pretty cool. We never did get any stats from our buddy JPC, did we? Dirty rascal. Alright, now all of a sudden we're zoomed way out. Well, that's okay. Let's take a look at the VATSIM world and see what's going on a late on a Thursday night or early on a Friday morning. It looks like we've got a little control down here, down Argentina way, Mexico Center. Oh yeah, there was a Fly Mexico event tonight as well. That was I forgot about that. Minneapolis and Chicago are still lit up. Winnipeg, this is part of that Winnipeg. No, that was last night. Sorry. The Northern Lights event, by the way, features Halifax. No. Yellowknife and Fort McMurray, and I think it's Edmonton. Sometimes Calgary will jump in there also, but yeah, Canada has done a nice job. Maybe we need a Vancouver Friday or something like that, little West Coast Friday. That'd be this is kind of a fun area to fly also in the North American area. Most of you probably know that already, but and not much else happening. Looks like east coast of Australia is getting hit here with a little weather, and yeah, not much else to speak of. Everybody just tucked away, snug in their beds here on an early part of the Friday. There's a Concorde doing its thing. Cool. Or middle of the day Friday. They're just trying to get through their work day to come home and do some simming. Paderborn. Yeah, interesting. Okay. know what I was going to show you guys. I came across a video from V1 Simulations. I really like V1. He was flying a... Oh my goodness. I just saw another one I'm going to watch tonight. Holy cow. Okay, let me find V1 here first. Have you guys heard of the C-170 or C-160 Transall? Alright, for Pete's sake, how do I find my history here? There we go. C-160 Transall. I don't know if you guys have heard of this or not, but V1 was flying this sucker, and out in Alaska, and I tell you what, it looks frickin' cool. So I'm not going to play it because I don't want to do any copyright violations, but it seems pretty complete, and like has a nice little electronic flight bag, and he dropped out. He dropped some Jeeps out of the back of it. And anyway, have any of you guys seen that or messed around with that at all? It's from a developer. I'm trying to pull it up here, called, I think it's Azure Sim, and they're working on Azure Poly. Sorry, they're working on a Bronco also, which is kind of cool. There we go. Yeah, Smitty, this is the one that I was looking at. You can also find it in the Orbix store. Copy this sucker. Come on, what's going on here? Copy. There it is. Whoops. I might have just pasted that twice. But yeah, I mean, it's a little spendy, 32 pounds, so I think that's like, it's like $40 US. But I mean, here's the link to the video. Go watch the video, because he really puts it through its paces. And see what you think here. Yeah, so here it is. Here's their website. And you can't buy it on their website, which is a little weird. You have to go to either Orbix or Sim Market. But yeah, the back opens. It has these flares you can push out. Military, civil operators. Here's the liveries. What do they have? Thought I saw a list of liveries. Anyway, I thought, again, kind of one of those like out of the blue deals, but I don't think this is new. I think it's been out for a little while. But they've got a couple, like four different airplanes out, and then they're working on this Bronco, which is kind of a cool airplane in its own right. But yeah, I mean, look at the modeling on that sucker. Anyway, I didn't know if you guys had seen that or not. But then here's the one. So here's the next one that just caught my eye as I'm pulling up YouTube. Now watch, I won't be able to find it. Two-Tone Murphy had has just pushed out a first look at the CH-47D. Look at this baby, Miltech Sim, man. Be releasing coming up for $35 there, $36. So I'm interested in taking a look at this guy and seeing, you know, seeing what it's all about. But what it kind of got me thinking about, I guess more than anything, is like with all these cool military aircraft being released, like I wonder if it's time to dabble in DCS world a little bit. I wonder if it's time to make that shift and fly over there just a little bit. I've always avoided that, specifically because then I would be trying to support 3 sims, and good lord, like, it's one thing to try to keep add-ons for 3 sims, but try to keep everything updated, and crap, I don't know if I have hard drive space, but it seems kind of pointless to have all these military aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim when you can't really, you know, can't really do anything with them. Like it's cool, the whatever that little F4 that they just put out. Yeah, it's a cool airplane, but like, what do you do with it in Microsoft? I don't know, so I'm just kind of kicking it around. And of course, DCS World, they give you the world for free. Oh, like a good drug dealer. And then you have to go buy the add-ons, right? You got to buy the aircraft and the this and the that. Yeah, I don't know.
Rock Springs says no.
Excuse me. All right, well, we're getting kind of in the neighborhood here, so I really think I should be looking to see if we still have, and unfortunately we do not have Ottawa approach, so I'm going to have to do this stuff here kind of manually, which could be interesting. So I do have a top of descent, and I'm starting to get a little glide slope here. I would guesstimate D-bum is about 40 miles, and looks like we got every bit of that to the next one, go tip. So probably 80 miles, 100 miles to top of drop. It's looking every bit as weathery as we thought it might be. My little mushy, medium, detailed clouds here for you guys. Okay, well, let's do, while we have a minute, let's go ahead and just brief one more time, because this is a little step down deal. So we want to get down to 1300 after Ikuta. as we hit our final approach heading. We'll come to Ebnab, which is 3.4. So I tell you what, when I get to Ikuta, I need to be ready to throw some flaps in, and I need to pretty much be fully configured by Ebnab here, 3.4. And then we're going to try to take it out just a little bit farther, like 0.6 miles, so a little more than a half a nautical mile out, and then we'll just grab this 3.61. We'll try to set that glide slope, and we'll take ourselves down. We have an MDA of 700, so we'll have to keep that in mind. If we do go missed, it's a straight out deal here. Climb into 3,000. We're going to come out here to the Anaga RNAV waypoint, and we'll hold right there, and then vector ourselves back in. Try it again. So once we get on the ground into Rockcliff, I believe it's a left-hand turnout. Oh no, it isn't. It's a right hand. So we're more than likely. Oh, I think last time here's how I did this. Yeah, so we won't be stopped in time to just take a left. So more than likely we'll have to come and probably exit here on this old runway, and then taxi back on Alpha to Charlie, and then we can cross. And this is kind of where you park. So that should take care of that. That's coming from the other direction. It'd be good. I'm excited. Fuel quantity looks good. We've been running it pretty gently here. About 87, 88 on the NG, 26 to 27 on the torque. Been making pretty good time though, up above 180. And yep, that wind just kind of pushing us off our left-hand side. But it's down to 80 knots now instead of where it was before, which was well over 100. Still not the same as the 100-knot tailwind we had there coming out of Meigs Field. That was kind of fun, by the way, flying out of Meigs. I think stuff like that is really cool when they put those airports back into the sim. I would love to see Denver Stapleton. I think that would be an awesome one to have back in the sim, because now that whole area is just nothing but, it's just been developed into houses and businesses and stuff. It'd be really cool to see if you could kind of in the sim kind of clean it out and put that airport back in. That one had one of those runways that went over the top of the freeway, and I can remember as a kid driving down through there and seeing that. That was really cool. There's still a few of those old buildings down there. The old tower, they left it, and they actually, for a while, that was a restaurant. Then they turned it into like a, I don't know if it was kind of like a nightclub or something, but it unfortunately went under during COVID. Now it looks like you can take a tour of it, though. That's cool. Old Denver Stapleton Tower. In August of 22, yeah, so it used to be. Alright. Yeah, it used to be a... I don't think this the flight tower was the place that I heard about. But anyway, they took it over, and then that was right either right before or right after the height of COVID and all the shutdowns. Anyway, the last jet landed February 27th, 1995. And yeah, it's now it's just nothing but, I mean, really valuable really valuable property, obviously, because it's in a cool area, cool part of town. So I don't know if I can find virtual tour. 65 years ago. So yeah, they left this tower, and then Punch Bowl Social. I think that was the one that actually went under. Maybe right at the COVID deal. And now it's just all, yep. Yeah, I won't be able to do it justice, but there's another part of the old airport that has the Wings Over the Rockies Space Museum, Air and Space Museum, which is pretty cool. And that area also has, like, they've left two of the big hangars, and the Air and Space Museum is in one, and on the other one they've got a bunch of businesses and restaurants, and it's kind of a cool little spot. And then there's one other hangar that they left open that has another, it's like a shopping center, restaurant deal. I didn't have any idea that there was so much of it that was still. I kind of just thought it was all basically all dozed over, but some of the roads are, see if I can find it here on the maps. Some of the roads are the old runways and stuff, because they're so, they were built just incredibly thick and in really good shape. I think this might be still part of the old Denver Stapleton. Okay, I've kind of lost my. So there we go. Let's find this here. Wings Over the Rockies. Down just a little further. Okay, so yeah, so this these are two of the old hangars that used to be there on the grounds of Denver Stapleton, and then this I believe Lowry Boulevard is one of the old runways, at least part of the old runway. But yeah, all of this stuff is just, this was all Denver Stapleton all throughout here, and a couple of the runways used to run right over Colfax, right over, or maybe it was Colfax, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember. I did find at one point in time, I found like an overlay, and it looked pretty cool. It just kind of slapped the map right down over the top of current Denver, and you could kind of see, where it used to be. I don't know. It needed to be moved because it was literally, the town was just enveloping it, and it wasn't safe. And so they moved They moved it clear out north of town, like 30 miles north of town, thinking, ah, we're good to go, we're good to go, we're good to go. And now, let me see if I can find it. Alright, hang on for a second here. I might have found the... No. I think I'm still a little ways from top of drop. So, yeah, anyway,
cabin pressure.
Uh-oh, now we got that warning again. Must be climbing or something, but... So they said, all right, here's old Stapleton right here. Let's build, yeah, so here's the old control tower. So let's build our, let's build our new airport like way north of town. So they did. They went way, 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 and I mean like 30 miles north of town. Maybe not quite. Out here, and they're like, yeah, we'll be good to go for a long time. And, like there's now 2 neighborhoods, or maybe even more, that are like within a mile of the frickin' airport, and it won't be long before it'll be frickin' swallowed up too. This is growing out here a little bit, and anyway, quite a deal to try to plan an airport that's far enough away so that you are not putting, people at risk with your airplanes, and also the noise aspect of it, but then not so far away that the people that live in your town, like, it's hard to get there. All right, well, I do like this. Like, this is snowy, but like the storm is kind of breaking up. That's pretty good. This is not so bueno, but I think we're getting close. Here's Go Tip, and then we were thinking we were just past, just past Go Tip is the top of drop. So I will be setting my altitude at 1300. And we'll just begin a slow descent down there so that we can get, again, down to 1300, get our airspeed under control, get our flaps set, everything good to go. Plenty early because we'll be in the middle of the soup. And flying an RNAV approach, which is always an adventure for me, so anyway.
We're going to do this my way. I'm going to fly the DA-42 up from Meigs Field. It's a 2.5-hour flight, but the sim crashed on me flying the TV.
Dang it.
Yeah, and I was actually, I wasn't making headway. I was flying about 200 ground speed, but I was over Scranton, almost over Scranton, and she popped, and I was like, are you kidding me? So at that point,
yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah, that's frustrating.
It's been that type of night.
Well, thanks for hanging in there, man. I appreciate it. It's fun flying.
It is. It is enjoyable. That's probably why I'm doing it again.
Once you get to Rockcliff, you might be thinking differently, but the trip on in is fun.
Well, So for me, it's the traffic. That's the weather is fun to me. It's the traffic. I decided to do a pilot club event right before I did this, and I figured, you know what, fly the 842 from Meigs up to Boston, and then Boston up to Ottawa. And well, I got vectored around because, you know, stupid me flying a prop aircraft in the Boston Logan was a very smart idea. Hey, I got vectored around for 45 minutes. I ended up disconnecting. I was like, hey, I'm gonna disconnect. You know, I felt like whenever they would put me in, then they pull me out because they need to get a jet in or something. I'm like, are you kidding me? So.
Yeah, I thought that's what they had. That, well, maybe they weren't landing that way, but they've got that little short runway on the south end that a lot of times they'll use. But
oh yeah, 27. Oh yeah, they were vectoring one guy on 27 because he was short on fuel.
Shoot, well, you know, probably made the smart choice of just disconnected and finishing it out. So are you flying that Cows DA-42 then?
Yep.
And what do you think?
I am not a glass cockpit type of guy, but I really, really enjoy this aircraft. It's different.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it, and I only have, like, I've flown the DA-62, an X-plane that Aerobasque makes, but I really like that one too. It's just so highly automated, like you say. It's very different.
What's really nice is it's diesel, and you don't have to deal with prop. You don't have to deal with your mixtures. You don't have to deal with any of that.
Yep.
It's kind of a cross between your turboprop and a regular piston pounder.
Well, and I always cracked up at, you know, like, everybody's you know, engine start procedure is so intricate and this and that, and like Diamond's like, no, hold my beer, just push this button.
It sounds good too, but yeah, I mean, she's not fast by any means, but she has she could fly almost, I think, 2,000 nautical miles.
And it's one of those planes that, like, not that I'm ever going to be able to afford a plane, but like if I could, that would be a fun plane to kind of like take your family in.
Yep, exactly. If I would never be able to afford an aircraft, but if I would, the DA-42 would be on the top of my list. It's one of those, hey, you want to go down to Florida for the weekend? We'll take a long weekend.
Yeah, I think you can haul some, you know, some luggage in there a little bit too, and yeah, I'm with you. I think it just like looks like a cool aircraft.
And as long as the family can deal with it, like I said, this 80 gallons I think it holds. Hold on, let me double check that. I lied. 40. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, about 85 gallons of fuel. So 85 gallons of diesel will make you go, as long as you're, you know, I guess that's a dry weight, but almost 2,000 miles. So yeah, you can. I live in Pennsylvania. I can literally take off and land in Florida on one tank.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, we're getting close, you guys. We are getting close. Well, I'm about to drop into it, so best of luck to you, and I look forward to hearing your stories when it's all said and done.
Absolutely. I'll post it in the thing. Have a safe flight in.
You as well. So that's our friend Joseph Mesmer, and he's again in that DA, that new
Vertical
Cows
track.
DA-62. All right, that's us, guys. Let's get a little something going here. Whoa, dang it. Again, me not knowing how to handle this thing. What's my thing tell me? Only about 1,400 is all I need. So let's pull that up here. And that's engaged now. The altitude is armed. We're on our way down to 1700. Pull back a little bit on the throttle so we can keep our speed in check. And yeah, we're heading into it now, guys. So Ottawa International has an altimeter 2960, so that's going to be the closest we can get here, 2960. Welcome, Raiders. I don't know who that is just yet. Give me a second. I'm setting my altimeter as we head into Rockcliff. And let's see, who do we have? It's, oh man, it's Mustafa. Wow, hey Mustafa. Happy Thursday, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Mr. 26.2, hi. PHT Halo. Hello. Githrick. Hey. Melvin Leroy Jenkins. Yep. I'm doing good, Moose. I'm doing good. Yeah. Flew out of Meigs Field for the first time ever. That was kind of fun. And it's kind of interesting when you have real ATC there and you're like calling them up saying, I don't really know how to do this. And they're like, yeah, that's not a real field, so just call me airborne type of deal. But that was kind of fun. Flew to Burke Lakefront, and then now we're heading up to the Ottawa area, flying into Ottawa Rockcliff. And we're going to hit some weather coming in, but you guys got here just in time. We've got about 13 minutes till we're on the ground. Hopefully, that is. And yeah, just trying to kind of work our descent in. I'm going to get the boots going, the prop heat going. We've got all kinds of icing concerns here and the whole works. So yeah, our outside air temp's negative 34 right now. But anyway, yeah, Meigs Field, right? So sad. We were just talking. I was just talking about another airfield I'd love to see come back is Denver Stapleton, just kind of in my local area there. But there's been a push, and it's not a serious push, it's just kind of a wannabe push for developers to take on some of these old projects. And you know, I've seen a few airfields like they return LaGuardia to what it looked like in the 1950s and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, that would be awesome. That would be really awesome. And then of course, if we had that, you'd want, you know, a right proper L1011 to fly into that, or a DC-8 or something. And anyway, but flying out of Meigs was cool. You know, it's nothing crazy, right? There's not much to it, but the way that it went down was definitely a bad deal. And yeah, I just had kind of told myself whenever it was added, I don't remember which update it was. I'm like, we got to do a flight out of there one of these days, either out of or into. But hey, Tabletop Android, hello Mark, welcome, nice to see you. Tabletop, you probably did that big flight, the Pilot Club flight into Boston tonight, didn't you? It was a big one, what I understand. All right. Well, we're pretty much straight in, guys. We're going to try to hit it right at runway 9. We are. I could activate the approach right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Activate the approach. That'll take us to Caxib. And then at Caxib, we turn 0902, and we're basically directly inbound to runway 9er. The last weather report we had was snow with 2 miles of visibility and a ceiling of 1,200. So you only fly on Tuesdays. Sounds like it was fun. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, I think everybody that I've talked to said they had a good time. Excuse me, had a good time. Oh, I'm really tired. It's late for me. I better wake up though, because I'm about to have some fun going into Rockcliff, if you know what I mean. What did the Moose Crew do tonight? Tuesdays. That's a flight sim night for you, not a dysfunction junction night, not a karaoke night. Alright, where am I at? How am I doing here? I need to be... Oh, I'm way high. I am way, way high. Now all of a sudden it's wanting me to do 5,000 feet per minute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're super high. Okay, I am going to have to do a little 360 of shame here, you guys, because I am super high. I need to be at like 3,000 right now, and I'm so high up. So let's do it. Let's just do a little 360. Yeah, Rockcliff traffic, Pilatus 816 is about 10 miles east of the field, descending through 11,000. We're going to do a left-hand 360 to try to get down to altitude here. We're expecting runway 9er, Rockcliff. All right. Yeah, that's too bad. That's a bummer deal right there, but I thought we had planned pretty well, but we had not. We had not. Let me finish this turn here. GA Tuesday with the Pilot Club. We're working on some other stuff and gonna release some things soon to the flight sim community. No, do tell, my friend. Do tell. What can you leak anything out here? Or you don't have to if you don't want to, but I know you're a creative dude, so I'm excited. I'm interested. I'm on the edge of my seat. Yeah, that was poor planning on my part. I don't know what the deal was there. I just relied too much on the automatic top of descent there. That's what kind of got me. So we'll just kind of vector ourselves around, come back in, grab Caxib, and again, as long as I am down at as long as I get down to 1300 by IC2, I'll be all right. So, and you know, it's lots of fun to vector in icing conditions and all that good stuff, right? Lots of fun. Yeah, at least I've got my airspeed kind of headed in the right direction. I'm just going to continue to slow down. I've got all my anti-icing on here, and I'm going to go ahead and just get my lights on as well. And involves flight plans and AI. Oh, okay. Very cool, man. Very cool. I'm a big fan of community-driven projects. I love that open source kind of world. So, yeah, I wish you luck on that. Okay, so we're going to kind of try to grab a little intercept course here. And actually, I could probably just do this. Let's just go direct to Caxib. Kind of re-intercept that guy. It's not going to be pretty, but all I need to do is just kill some time and lose some altitude. Airspeed is continuing to come down, which is good. And when I get to where I need to be, I'll ultimately be on a 09 or 2 heading. So let me spin that guy around here. Speaking of open source, you finally created a short using Blender. Easier than you thought, but you're used to using Premiere. Yeah, the video editing in Blender is kind of a weird looking thing. I've seen people do some awesome stuff with it, but it's way over my head. I would like to do a little bit of that with some of my videos too. Like right now they basically go in as they are, and so you know, it'd be fun to take you know, like this flight's going to end up being close to 4 hours. It'd be fun to take that and condense it down to like a 30-minute episode, you know, and do some real editing to it. But man, that all takes time and skill. Other than 2 of those things, I'd be good to go. But yeah, I've made a couple shorts. I just use YouTube to do it kind of automatically for me. But it's fun to mess around with that stuff. It's always fun to learn new things, right? All right. And Rockcliff traffic, Pilatus 816 is now turning inbound 10 miles east of the field. We're descending 3,000, runway 9er, Rockcliff. All right, so Idikut is next. 1,000 to go. I'm feeling much better about life. I need to be below 27, which I'm going to be. I am already. And once I get past Ithaca, I'm just going to keep going down to, well, I'm going to take it down to 13,000. Ooh, I see ground contact already, which that makes me happy. In fact, I think I'll just do this right now. I'm just going to keep going down to 13. Oh, this might not be as bad as I thought it would be, but we're not there yet either, so it might be way thicker once we get close to the field. All right, we're leveling. Gonna let the speed drop down to the wide arc so I can get some flaps set, and I can arm the approach here as well. Should get a little turn here to 09 or 2. We will be dealing with yeah, you still see a 17 knot crosswind. Alright, we're in the wide arc, and I am about 8.7 miles here at the turn. Okay, that's good. There's the first notch in. 100 on the approach. 84 on the ref. If I go missed, I'm climbing straight ahead to 3,000 feet. I'm holding at Anaga. Runway heading 3,000 feet to Anaga. Okay, all the anti-icing on. Lights are all on. That all is good. Okay, we're going to be 1,300 to Ernob, which is coming up right here, which we've got 4.2 miles to that, and then we're going to head down. I'll put the gear down as well at that point. Now you can see we're crabbing like a son of a gun here. Holy cow. Still making good ground contact though, so that's good. And snow looks kind of cool. We just had our friend jet pilot Cinnamon land about an hour ahead of us, and he was flying that FS Reborn M500, and when he got down, his entire nacelle, the front of his plane was just coated with white ice. It looked really cool.
Vertical track.
All right, check that. We're not quite to Ernab yet, so we're getting a little bit of a false look there. 700 is my MDA, so we're going to set that guy, and yeah, we're just going to kind of see how it shakes out here, boys and girls. 1.8 miles. I'm going to go gear at this point because we are at about 6 miles now. And I'm going to go a second notch of flaps here. Try to get the airspeed to right about 100. See if I can hang on to it here. 1.1 miles till we start heading down to the runway. Should 3.6 degree glide slope should be roughly 700 feet per minute. We'll see. We'll just take it down. There's 100. And Rockcliff traffic. Lotus 816 short, final runway 9er. Rockcliff. There's 1,000. Where are you, runway? Getting moved around a little bit here, aren't I? I've got the runway. Okay. Oh, starting to lose it a little bit here.
$500.
Overcorrect? Yes, I did. Big time overcorrect. Well, I had the taxiway. I didn't have the runway. I had the taxiway. I'll just land in the little green field in between the runway and the taxiway, if you don't mind. Down we go. Again, I'm looking for 85 on the ref. Oh my goodness. This is a nice little crosswind we've got going here. And a very short little field too, which is kind of cool, honestly. I don't have near as much snow on the ground as JPC did. Alright, cutting power back to idle. We're down. See if we can keep it on the ground here. Bursers. Yeah, I slid to the right just a little bit, but at the end of the day, that's not too bad. And I could go over here to park by the Air and Space Museum, but I think I'm going to just exit left and come back around to the main area. Whoa. Hello. This is not a taxiway. Rockcliff traffic. Lotus 816 is clear of runway 9. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting deal. Remember this from last time I was here. You taxi sort of up the opposite side. This is where they park everybody. Over here. And then you have the Air and Space Museum is over here. And then the, like I said, the main, whoa, hello. The main terminal FBO area is kind of right over there. So that's where we're heading anyway. Tabletop Android predicted 70. Dude, you are, you have way too much faith in me, Mark. METAR at CYRO. It was 2 miles of visibility and 1,200 foot ceilings with snow and a crosswind of 9 knots. Okay, this is our exit right here. I can come back to ground idle here, I guess. I think we're doing okay. Rockcliff traffic. Pilatus is crossing one-way 9er on Alpha. Rockcliff traffic. Okay, we could take those guys off. That'll be fine. Yeah, I'm a little bummed. I had a little freeware scenery that was pretty cool, but I think that one of the world updates broke it. So when I went to download a new version of it, it said that it was not available. And now this doesn't look right. This is all parking. I thought there was a little FBO over here. Okay, I guess maybe I just need to go back over there and park, don't I? Well, you know what? I think maybe I should have just parked over here by the Air and Space Museum. Darn it. That's all cars over here too, though. Alright. I don't know where I'm going. But I'm not going to go there because that's just a bunch of cars. I will flip a little 360 or 180, I should say, and we'll go park on the other side with all the rest of the planes. Maybe I'm misremembering. That has been known to happen. Alright, no big deal. Those cars took over the airport. Yes, they did. What are they thinking here? Alright, so let's make the call of shame here. At Rockcliff traffic. Pilatus 816. We're going to flip a Yui here and head back over runway 9er to the north side, Rockcliff. And we're at a PC12, so we can go over the grass. Not a worry at all. Yeah, I think I saw actually this little taxiway when I first was approaching the airfield. I was trying to correct and come to the left because I thought I was getting blown off track, and then I saw the runway, the actual runway, and I'm like, uh-oh, this could be bad. Well, hopefully the guy that did the original freeware will be able to get his copy updated and posted again out there on the TO. It was really a cool rendition of the scenery. So I'd sure like to see it out there again. We've flown here now a couple times. It's been a little while, maybe since last year. We did this same event last year. Ottawa has this winter festival called Winterlude, and they basically have like an outdoor festival for the entire month of February. They just, like, every weekend they have music and food and just all kinds of outdoor things. And so anyway, I thought it was kind of fun. You know what, that's good enough. It'd be kind of fun to fly up here and check things out. All right, let's set the brakes, get it shut down. We'll bid everyone a farewell on a beautiful Thursday evening. Lights are coming off. I'm going to turn the avionics off. I'm going to turn the inverters off as well. We can turn all the anti-icing things off. Passenger signs, heating coming off here. Standby bus is good there as well. And gens.
Essential bus.
And we will go to cutoff. And that'll do it for us. The snow is sticking to the grass. Yeah. So when JPC landed, tabletop, the entire runway was just covered in snow. It was really wicked. But it doesn't look quite the same in my sim. But that's okay. That doesn't, whatever. But Yeah, anyway. In the default, doesn't look awesome, but in my mind, Clark, I can picture it, and it was beautiful.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much. It was an awesome, awesome flight tonight, and it was one I didn't think I was going to be able to do, so it was like a bonus awesome. So I had planned it, then I had a conflict, and then last minute I didn't have a conflict, so I was so happy to be able to get in here and fly tonight because, yeah, I kind of needed a nice relaxing flight tonight after my couple of days here. Let's do some thank yous here. We had some awesome raids tonight. Moose, again, thank you, Mustafa and Raiders for coming in there. Des Reacts, thank you for the follow. QF Music came in with the raid, and thank you, QF. Stu STW222 came in with the raid. Thank you very much. Justin Taylor and Ross House pushed the follow button. Thank you very much. And Resolated, our local friend here, 10-month reascription. Thank you very much. You better be ready. I think we're going to get some snow tonight, my friend. Joby6296 followed, and right at the beginning of the stream. And Joby, I think I might have missed you. So if you're still here, thank you and welcome. If I did miss, I really apologize. Rapenza came in here early on, also crazy German guys anyway, with a party of 25. And so yeah, some awesome raiders tonight, and lots of new friends, and so anyway, just a ton of fun, and I loved every minute of it. I think we are going to, what are we going to do? We're going to go see who's out here running around doing things. All right, let's go say hello to our friend Amp Oss, and he is in not a GA plane, which is kind of what we like to do, but he is in the Concorde, and that is an interesting plane in and of its own self. So for those of you that don't know anything about my channel, I generally lean towards the general aviation aircraft. However, I have a real sweet spot for vintage airliners, and there's nothing more vintage and more airlinery than the old Concorde. So I will be back Saturday, and I'm gonna try to go a little earlier Saturday. You guys, we're oh no, I apologize, that's the wrong Saturday. We're gonna be doing the de-ice in Detroit Saturday evening. So my normal stream time, 1 a.m. Zulu. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, normally 1 in the morning Zulu, and we'll be doing a little something there in Detroit. So I hope you can come back and join us. In the meantime, I'm going to send you over to Amp Oss, and yeah, let's go say hey and see how he's doing with that Concorde. Again, thank you so much for coming in. Can't wait to fly with you guys again on Saturday. We'll see you in a couple days. Enjoy your Friday, everyone.